Hey everyone, how are we doing today? Today is a good day. Nice, easy Sunday. Just gonna do some normal PvE things, and then if anyone wants a roster review, we'll do that. And if not, then hey music, how are you doing today? How are you doing? Hey Flynn, how's it going, my dude? How's it going? So I just made a 2-minute guide early game this time around. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Sorry that happened. Was it close at least? Close or not close? Yeah. So I made a... Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. Be full clear. Dang. Early gang this time around. Early gang. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're early. Yeah. Thanks for joining me right away. So I made a raid guide for that's like 2 minutes long. Like a 2-minute raid guide. Yeah, just like 6. I need 2 more. 2 more to get my ult. I'll get that tomorrow. Oh wow. You're like, too short, make it longer. Yeah, I just felt like I don't expect anything out of that guide. It's like, it's literally 2 minutes. I was like, hey, I keep doing I keep having to do the raid, right? And I'm like, this is so easy. I could really that's okay after this finalizer round. Nice. Yeah, so I was like, I can make, I was like, legit. At first I was like, I can make like a 1-minute video guide on how to do this raid. I was like 1 or 2 minutes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. And then just, hey Peak Celery, how are you doing? Yeah, but I was like, I don't really want to make like a guide, because a lot of guides are like super in depth, and a lot of people just don't want that. How are you doing, Celery, today? Like, a lot of people don't want that. So like, a lot of people are just autoing it. I was like, hey, this can give you a lot more participation if you just like, you do this one thing. Oh wow, congratulations. Congratulations. Did you get hopefully you get that Datacron, that sweet Datacron. 7 stars from the comeuppance? No way, man. No way. I usually aim for 6 stars. So I unlocked the comeuppance. I haven't really done anything with it. It's just like sitting there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're just gonna like delete Lord Vaders. It's silly. There's gonna be no Lord Vaders on defense up in the high realms of Kyber, just because they'll just get auto deleted. But that's what you get, you know. You drop the cash, you become a cash spendar, and you get to just auto delete GLs. So that's the trade-off. That's the trade-off. Yeah, I don't know. One day I'll get one day I will get that Bo-Katan. No, nowhere near on my priority list right now. Nowhere near. How's your guys' TW going? Going well, I hope. I don't know why, but my guild is just ridiculous. I can't stream TW. It's forbidden. Forbidden. Not allowed. Not allowed. Is that German? Forbidden? Music? Forbidden? Is that German? Forbidden. And a roster review of my account and what I'm farming next? I'm farming JML right now. Well, actually, hey, Mr. Kane, how's it going? How's it going? Verboten. Okay, verboten. Verboten. Sounds like that. Verboten. I feel like whenever someone speaks German, it has to be like a really loud and and abrupt. Just like when I speak Japanese, it always comes out like Yakuza like. So. Hey, Mr. Kane, it goes well. It goes well. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. So if anyone wants an account review, go ahead and drop your information. I may just like record one just to start off. Like just get a nice recording. Nice recording. So I did find the dates that I'm not going to be able to I'll probably just stream my my Grand Arena, but it's going to be January 30th to February 8th, because I'm going to be working like I'm going to be working at least 14-hour days plus the drives. So 14-hour days plus the drives. So it's going to be quite intense. Quite intense. So I'll try to do my best. I'll try to do my best. I don't review accounts that aren't the owners. It just feels weird to me. It feels weird. I do have accounts that I have to review. Just because I haven't been getting to them. Nice. Oh, I did have to work on my mods today. That's what I had to do. So I'll probably do that first. I'll probably start working on my mods. I'll just work my mods really quick, and then I'll I really don't like doing the crate raid on stream. Hey Adam World, how's it going? Thank you for following. I'm just doing roster reviews, so if you want your roster review, drop your ally code. Yeah, but I guess I'll record this because I've been doing that. I don't know if I want to continue posting my as I work my mods on there, but I'll do that right now. Yeah, Adam, go ahead and drop your deets if you want a review. But thank you for following. These defense primaries are just like absolutely useless. I don't have a 30. I do not. I think the highest I have is like 28. 28. I wish I had a 30. I wish. A mate of yours? If it's a mate, maybe. I'm just going, I'm going through right now and seeing if there's any mods that interest me to see if I want to take them up to, up higher. Like that one, I would like another shot at that one. Another shot at that one. Offense triangle doesn't really interest me. Crit damage, yeah, I'll take another crit damage. So I'm just going through and seeing if there's any ones that are good. Potency, yeah, I'll take that. So I'm gonna check and make sure I don't have any tenacity mods in here. Sometimes you have like tenacity mods and they're worth. Hey Slasher, how's it going? Yeah, 29s and 30s are hard. You need like, because the way the math works on getting a 6-dot roll is it pretty much has to be perfect. Because the way that mods roll, they have percentages. So it's not like, oh, you have a low chance of getting a low chance of getting a 5-dot mod. It's like it's like 5 or it's like 5.63 or something, and that's how it'll roll. But you pretty much need like that perfect roll for 6. So, hey, Dr. Snuggles. So you're gonna have to put X's in between your names for me to see them, because I can't see. Unfortunately, right now I can't see. I can't see your ally code. So go ahead and put your ally code, but you have to put X's in between them. Otherwise, I can't see it. So like 1, 2, 3, X, 4, 5, 6, X, 7, 8, 9. Nice. Defense primaries, no. Defense primaries, I'm not. Yeah. Hey, Frankto, how's it going? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, it's really low. Oh, 11. Can we hit it again? Nope. Still good. Thanks, Dr. Snuggles. Ugh, man. It's always the 11s. It's always the 11s that hurt me the most, right? They just hurt me. I do know a day in paradise. I do know a day in paradise. Nine? Yeah, I'll hit that. 13? Yeah, I'll hit that again. Yeah, I'll work this one. Crit avoidance. I don't think I want that one. These are all my losers. All my losers that didn't hit. All right. So I got some 10s in here. Let's see. 8s. Do I want to work 8s today? I don't know. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for subscribing. I don't know. It's YouTube, so I don't know if they're actually in here. They could just be like subscribing. If you are in here and you want an account review, go ahead and drop your ally code. But otherwise, I'm just I'm working my mods right now, and then I'll start doing account reviews. All right, cool. All right, so that one's good. Still worth it. No longer worth it. Hey Mark, good morning. Good morning. How's it going? Just working my mods. Working my mods. Hmm, 47 million. It's not even that much. It's not even that much. Not that much. Not that much. 3 at 12. It's pretty low, but I'll see what it can do. Nope. Dead to me. It's dead to me. Ran out of slicing materials again. I have some good ones I still want to work. But I ran out of slicing materials. That's unfortunate. I'll go ahead and lock these for later. That one's okay. I'll lock it. But this is it. This is it. This is how I work my mods. It's nothing special, right? It's nothing special. Calibrating my mods. Hold on, give me a second. I'm recording this, so I want to try to knock it out as fast as I can, just because it makes like editing a lot easier. And then once I'm done, I'm really almost done working my mods. I'll answer your question, music. Sorry. All right. So a lot of good mods here. A lot of good mods. All right. Boom, there you go. How to make a 25 speed mod. Yeah. So all these are good. All these are good. But I'm going to I'm gonna stop here just because I'm saving. Since I'm so close to JML. I don't know. Maybe I'll work these. 4 at 19. No, I'll go ahead and work these two. Why not? $24. All right. This one I'm just gonna keep slicing. I'm just gonna keep slicing. The reason I'm going to do that is all these stats are good. Like, all these stats are good. And if I can hit health one more time. Okay, there you go. So, yeah. So as you can see, my method works. Like, you know, like it's not anything crazy, right? It's not anything crazy. It's really not anything crazy as far as what the way we do this. It's really not. So people ask me like, hey, whatever, and I say like, hey, this really isn't a crazy system. It's really not. So hey Brian Ortega, how are you doing, my dude? I just worked my mods. I don't know how many plus 25s I made there. Did I make like two or three? I don't know. I think I made a plus 24 and 2 plus 25s. So nothing. Okay, I stopped recording that. So that's it. Like, that's me working my mods. It's C counters. Oh, in territory wars. Yeah, Imperial troopers can probably take it out, right? I don't know. Normally, the thing is, I would normally like Wampa that. I don't know. Anyone know of a good C counter in territory war? Yeah, because normally I'm like Grand Arena based. Yeah, so you gotta you just gotta sell your mods, Frankdo. You gotta sell your mods. So as you saw, I was selling mods as I was going through it. Yeah, you gotta sell your mods. You gotta sell your mods. You gotta sell them if you're at 500. So when you upgrade an A to 15, are you still selling? No, Mark, come on. My dude, you think I'm selling a plus 15 mod? That's 6 dot? You're crazy. You're crazy, Mark. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. I sell like plus 5s right now. And then I'll sell up to like plus 8s, plus anything other. I wasn't ignoring you. I was recording you guys were right here, and I was talking through my process of how I do it. So you guys got the live slasher, the live action me working my mods. You saw it. This, like, my system works. It's not anything crazy, right? It's really not anything crazy. People are always like, how many plus 25s do you have or whatever? I don't know. Like, but it's not a crazy hard thing to do. Yeah, what's the question, Mark? What's the question? Yeah, Brian, you can. I would say if you're hitting your 500 mark, you need to sell them. So, like, if you go through and you mod your account, and you go through here, whoops. So see, I have like literally no grays because I worked them all. I sell them or I work them, and then green. That's how many unequipped green I have. I sell them. I work them or I sell them. If I want to mod something, sometimes I'll go through and I'll work them all, but like, yeah. So right now I have 277 unequipped mods, 277 unequipped. So I should probably like put those plus 25s on someone, right? So yeah, so I have right now 277 out of 500 unequipped mods. So, but this was a good haul. This was a good haul. 225s, a 24, a bunch of 15s and 14s. I'll take this. I have them locked. I have them locked. I have a lot of decent speed ones. But yeah, all the 15. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care. So sell them, Brian. You need a you need a standard. Like +6 is not that great. +6 is not that great. So I have all these like 10 and 11s because I could still equip them. But if I started running out of space, I would start selling all these like 7s and 6s. I would just sell them. Just sell them. If you're not using, just think about it. They're just sitting in your account right now. They're sitting in your account doing absolutely nothing. So if you have mods just sitting there in your account doing nothing, if you remod your account, right, Brian? So you go through and you remod your account and you use, if you can use them, you'll use them. But if you can't use them, you sell them. You sell them. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Yeah, you sell those. You sell those, Brian. You sell them. You sell them. They're useless. They're useless. Like even like I wouldn't sell anything personally for my standard. I wouldn't sell anything higher than a 10. So all these 10s I would keep. And then this 9 speed with tenacity I would keep. This crit damage I would keep. But the other ones, like, you don't need them. You don't need them. You can just sell them. So they're just, you need mod space. You need new blood, right? So these 3 mods right here that I have the top. These 3, that +25, +25, +24. Those are new mods. I just made them right now, like on the spot. So you need new blood to make good mods. And if you're not farming at least 3 full days worth of, like 3 days worth of mod farming every week, then you're really losing out on the potential of your mods. Even 3 to 4 days you should be farming mods, and then 4 to 3 days you should be farming slicing materials. But if you're not farming your mods, you're not going to be building these new mods that have really high potential. Then you're missing out, Brian. You're missing out. You're saving those spots, those +6s and +7s. Yeah, those +6s and +7s, you're missing out. Like you're holding a +6 that could easily be a +15 to +25 or even higher. You gotta farm new mods into your account. You gotta farm new mods. New mods are new blood. Any organization, you look at any, Brian, you look at any organization in the world, any organization, and the key to any organization in the world is new blood. You have to have new things to come in. And if you're not, even the mafia needs new blood. Anything new needs new blood. You need new blood to continue, like everything, to maintain the status quo, to build your organization, whatever it is that you're doing. It's like, it's 101. So yeah, you have to do it with mods too. You need new blood. You have to keep building. I'm gonna edit this, what I just did right now, and then shove it on a new video. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But you need the new blood, because if you're not farming new mods, you're wasting the potential that your mods have. So that's what you got to do. You got to build the new blood. So yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of these 3 and then make it my arrows. Yeah, sure. What's up? Oh, here, let me answer Music's question, Brian. Go ahead and put your question down on there, and then I'm gonna answer Music's question, and then I'll come back to you. But I gotta answer his stuff, and then go ahead and throw your question down, and then I'll answer it. And while you guys are here, if anyone wants a roster review, go ahead and drop your ally code. Flynn. So I'll hold yours, Flynn. Maybe if I need another one, I'll do it. But unless your mate's in the chat, I'm not big on reviewing people's roster who's not like here. I just feel weird about it. I just feel weird. I wrote down the thing. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes, but we'll see. All right, music. Calibrating your mods right now. Cat, you've got a mod with speed. Twice health and offense. Should I reduce the static health for speed? Okay. Let me read that again while not saying it out loud so I can actually digest what you're saying. Sorry. Yeah, so flat health. Music, flat health. Brian, upgrading arrows. So Yeah, I'll do a roster review, Brian. Go ahead and drop your ally code. Just make sure you put X's in between the numbers. So Flynn, well, I'll see. I'll think about it, Flynn. I'll think about it. It's just like a rule of mine. It's just a rule. I don't review rosters of people that don't like specifically ask for it. It just feels weird to me. It feels weird. It feels like all right, Slasher, welcome back. Welcome back. So if you go into the game, you go to your name, and then it's right there on the bottom. So ally code, blah, 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 blah. I have defense primary Slasher. So if you look at my mods, I have some. I'm sure there's some. You should always keep, like, if you, because I didn't specifically farm those from like rays, but watch, I'll show you. Accuracy and defense percent. So I have a few of them. I have a few. That one's crap. That one's crap. So this 17 and 16 one. So that one, like, that's two defense ones I have that are decent speed, and I'll keep just in case I need one. So I have them locked in there. The other three was when I was bloating my GP to hit 4 million GP. So I just equipped any mod I could on any character. So this is like crap arrows on Baze, that Ewok, and what is that, Clone Wars Chewbacca. But these two are good, like decent speed mods that have defense primaries on health. And I have that because some, I don't know, maybe some character would want it. Like, so Brian, you have to put X's in between your ally code. It gets filtered out. So it makes it thinks it's like a phone number or something. I don't know, but the game just filters it out. So I can't see your ally code that you posted, my dude. Sorry. So go ahead and like retype it in there. But if you guys missed me working on my mods for whatever reason, I am going to make that into another video, just like, and voice it over, just explaining what I'm doing and why I'm doing it as far as working my mods. I don't imagine I'm going to continue the series for like the long term of me working my mods, but I figured I would do at least a few times to show how I work my mods. So I did it a week ago. I did it this week. So, you know, just to show people this is how I do it, so that you can, if some people are more hands-on learners or something, I don't know, just to see it's not all just, you know, not all just theory. Like, it's in actuality. Man, I hate, stop that. I don't know why when I say theory, stop, Siri, stop it, stop that. When I say theory, my iPad thinks I'm saying Siri. That's really annoying. Hey, Wind Grace, how are you doing? All right, so Dr. Snuggles, calling Dr. Snuggles. You here, my dude? But yeah, music definitely, well, here I'm gonna definitely calibrate that flat health as long as it hits the standards. If it's a blue, 6 dot blue, you can calibrate it twice. Generally, that's my rule. The reason I didn't calibrate that last one, I don't know if it's even at blue. I would have kept going though. I would have taken that bad boy to gold, just because it's 6 dot gold. Yeah, flat health. Take out flat health. Any flat stats except flat offense is good, but any other flat stats is yeah. Take it. Take it. Five. So, Mark, it depends. If you have them on characters and you can equip them on characters, then do it. But you're never going to work on that mod again, right? Because it doesn't meet the standards. If you want to work, if you need that mod on a character and that character can use it, then equip it on that character. But if you have so many mods that are above that speed and you don't need it, you can sell those. But it depends on what your standards are. There's some people that standards are like, even if it's a high speed mod, if it has flat stats, they're not going to work it. They're going to sell it. So there's, I don't see anything what you mean. There's your maid account. I don't know what you mean. I doubt there's a quick way, is there? Quick way for what? Oh, I'll remove them all? No, Solasher. No, there's not. Just do this. Just work one character at a time. That's what I do, Solasher. So I'll go through and I'll actually like click on a character, mod it with everything that I have unequipped. I click that only unequipped mods and then I work through it. Oh, okay. Oh, Dr. Snuggles? Dr. Snuggles is in here. Isn't he? Oh, no, this is the wrong one. Sorry. Haha. Sorry. Wrong account. I meant to put Dr. Snuggles. Might be. Yeah, sorry. All right, Brian, let me answer your questions on before I jump into this account review. Let me answer your questions on arrows. All right, so my rules on upgrading arrows. Here, I'll go through that really quick. So, yeah, I have your code, Brian. I have you written down. I have you penciled in. So you'll go after Dr. Snuggles. Hey, Tumblo, how are you doing today? How are you doing? So here, let me unlock my stuff so I can move this stuff in here. Ooh, nope, not that one. Here you go. Okay, so let me lock all this stuff again. All right. Lurkin and workin'. I love it. I love it, Tumblo. All right, I got you, Brian. I got you penciled in. So Brian, to answer your questions, when you work, so if you notice in my filters guide, watch, manage mods. Whoops. So if you notice in my filters guide, like work gray, like I'm working all mine at the same time. Let's go work. Okay. So the only thing I'm filtering is speed. So the only thing I filter out is speed arrows. And then for those, I'll come in and then I'll reset to default. And then I'll just like hit arrow here and then speed. And then I'll just do it like one set at a time. So I'll go through and I'll be like, oh here, let me unassigned. I'll go through and I'll be like, oh, okay, I have one speed arrow for defense set, so I'm not going to sell that. And then I'll come here and I'll look at my crit damage and I'm like, okay, I have 3, so I'm not going to sell that. But for something like this where I have health and I have like a bunch, so I'll be like, okay, yeah, I don't need this one. I'll just sell it because I don't need that many. Or I'll come through and I'll be like, oh, I have a bunch. I'll sell these. I'll sell these 2 because I don't need them. So yeah, I'll just boom, sell them. And I'll just keep it that way. And then maybe I'll look at these and look at their stats and be like, do I really want them? You know, because I just have so many of them. And if they have poor stats, then I'll just sell them. Like this one, I'm not too enthused on that one. So like here, I'll just sell it. So that's what I do. But I try to keep around 4. Health, I keep more. I don't mind keeping more. Just because it's so universal, and speed, so I'll keep speed, but this is kind of like too many. So I'll come through and I'll just prune them, right? So I don't need this many, so I keep 4. So I'll just sell all these extra all these gray ones because I don't need 20 speed arrows, right? I don't need them. I'm not building that many characters in my account. I keep 4 of each, and I continue to farm speed arrows. Yeah, they do. They do have speed hits, Brian. So if you like work purple, let's see. So sort by speed. So see how I have this one right here that has offense? It has 3 hits on speed. So I work these the same way I would work any other mod if they don't have speed primaries. So if they're a speed primary, you can just look at the stats that it has. So any set. Hey, how you doing, Gas? Steve? Steve. I'm just gonna call you Steve. Hey Steve, how you doing, my dude? Yeah, so primary speed. The biggest thing I do, you have to do is you just control them, how many you have. And then if you really have a bunch of them, then just go through and look at the stats. I'm doing great. You have to look at the stats and see if they have good stats. So if they have like flat stats or something, then you can just sell them. Sell that. That's garbage. So let's see. So that's the big thing. You just look at the stats. If you have because essentially you're just looking for percent stats. You're looking for if it's an offense one, you want offense percent stats on it, stuff like that. Potency, maybe protection or health or something. But you're looking for percentage stats, good percentage stats. So that's essentially what you're looking for. If it has like flat protection, flat health, and flat defense, then that's a garbage mod. That's an absolute garbage mod, and I would sell it, even if it's a speed primary, because it's not good. So you want percentage ones, ideally. So like this one right here. This has protection, offense, potency, crit chance on an offense primary. That's a fantastic mod, right? So this one is an excellent speed one. So I would keep that, and I will yes. So only for very early game do you want, like if you're level 50, you want flat stats. If you're level 50, like 50, you just unlock mods. Flat stats are good. But once you're 85 and you're dealing with relic characters, you want percentage based stats. Unless it's offense. Flat offense is still good. So I would treat flat offense the same way I treat percent offense or something. It's a good stat. So everything else you want percentage based stats, and then flat offense is good too. So yeah. But you also have to look at like the primary and I'm gonna make a guide here pretty soon on what primary and secondary stats you want for sets. Because I'm just like quickly scanning them over and looking and seeing like, oh, what's good? What do I want? But this one right here is probably gonna be my JML mod. Probably. If I had to say, this is probably going to be my JML mod. Because I don't think I have a good speed arrow with that's probably the most promising one right here. This potency one. So yeah, so it's not perfect, but it'll do. It's okay. It's not perfect, but I just don't have very many. Watch, because if I look at even unassigned with protection percent, so I don't have very much options here, right? I have this one's good, but it's like I may work this one because this one has greater potential because it has potency and speed. But this one's already at 21, and I might just like take it, right? And just try to hit speed on it one more time. Even though it doesn't have that potency on it, like I'm gonna go potency and protection set. So I'll probably just take this one. I'll just take it. More than likely. So, and that's what I was talking about, where I just work good mods and then I try to find homes for them. And that's why I work a bunch of mods, and I'm not specifically targeting anything. Where I target is my grays, and that's like super cheap as far as trying to get the right mods into my account. And then I just work them all. And then and if you continue to do that over the long term, you should have the mods that you need for your account. You may like need to farm specific sets or something. Like right now I'm farming speed, offense, and potency. That's what I'm farming right now. Mainly speed and offense, and then I have like one day where I farm potency. So, yep, that's my mods. That's the little mod thingies. But unless if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit up Dr. Snuggles. You still here, my dude? You still here, Mr. Snug? I'm not gonna say Mr. Dr. Snuggles. Sorry, I don't want to put some disrespect on your name. You earned the doctorate, so I'll put some respect in there, Dr. Snuggles. All right, so Snuggles, this one is funny. This like this one that they gave us, where Yoda looks like he's just like dying. This is like the portrait they took as he was like fading out of existence. Yeah. All right. Snuggles is fine. No, you earned it. You did a whole thesis. You defended it. You rate it, Doctor. All right, so Bronzium 1, 5.1 million GP in the guild wider stand. So they stand wide. 2.7 in characters, 2.3 in ships. About 6-ish months played. Kind of crazy. Accounts acceleration. What? 6 months? 7 months? 7 months? Yeah. Account acceleration nowadays is insane. Probably like 7 months. Maybe 8 at the most, but 7 months played. 7-8 months probably. But account acceleration in 2024 is insane. Insane. I feel bad for any returning players who missed 2023, because 2023 was a beautiful year for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as far as account accelerations, double drops, additive drops. Like CG was just here's everything, and we were just just taking it all. And accounts grew like incredibly fast. Yeah, 7 months. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes, Doctor. Yes, incredibly fast. But I don't know if you're a cash spender. I know you bought the Lightspeed bundles, but I don't know if you're buying anything else because this is an incredibly fast development on an account. Or I don't judge. No judgment here. I'm a judge your mods though. I'm a judge your mods so hard right now, Doctor. I hope you're ready to write a prescription for yourself, which is unethical, because you're about to get hurt on your mods that I'm about to lay down on you. All right, so your mods right here. I'm just gonna say this, Doctor. I'm sure you can handle a little bit of a professional criticism. I'm sure you can handle it. So, these mods are awful. I haven't even looked at them. Right? Yeah, you're spending money frequently. I get it. You got that Dr. Cash. But how fast your account is accelerated. Yeah, but you have the complete wrong sets on here, my dude. I haven't even looked at your mods. I haven't even looked at them. But I'm just telling you based on your sets that your priorities are all messed up. So you need an offense and a health set on Rey. Offense. So take these mods and put them on someone else. They're not bad mods, except for that health one. This one's bad. And that one's pretty garbage too. But take these health mods, put them on someone else. Get an offense set and get a health set as well and put it on Rey. If you have to. Hey Rebel. Okay. You just had to get above 502. You just did that to get above 502, pretty much. Well, now a slow ray isn't bad. A slow ray isn't bad. So you just need health and offense. Health and offense is in that order, I would say. Some people go offense health. I'm more of a health and offense kind of guy. If you start racking with like relic 9 or 8 on Ray, then you have a lot of flexibility on how you mod her as far as the health and everything. But if you're R7, you need health. You need health, health, health. But you need 6 dot mods. And I understand you're not there. So okay. Yeah. I get it. I get it. I get it. Nice, Rebel. Nice. I get it. But you just keep working on it, my dude. Keep working on it. I would say just try to keep it above. Try to keep it like. Have you seen my mod guide, Dr. Snuggles? On mod theory. Like I know you just watched me work my mods, but have you watched my guide on the theory of mods and how to do it? So here, I'll just post it for you. Okay. Yeah. I have, I drop guides on mods. Why? Because that's what I do, I guess. Okay, you watched them all? Hey, Latvian Warrior. If you want an account review, go ahead and drop your ally code. You just have to drop, you just have to put X's in between the numbers. So like 1, 2, 3, X, 4, 5, 6, X, 7, 8, 9, and that I can get you. But I'm glad you watched them all. Yeah, you just got to work on it, Dr. Snuggles. I'll say this, Dr. Snuggles. If you are, if you're cool with dropping cash, if you're a cash spender and you have no issues with spending cash, I would say if you do 100 refreshes on mods, that'll also accelerate your account as far as mods, because mods take a lot of time. And I would recommend for you to do the 4-3. So 4 days of farming new mods, 3 days of farming mod slicing materials, and make sure you're trying to, I put out a mod energy guide. Make sure you do everything and you can in that mod energy guide to try to maximize your slicing materials in places other than just crystal spinach, because there's a lot, especially with that Mark 1. You can get a lot of good slicing material out of there that'll help. That's super cheap. It's really cheap. So insanely cheap. So yeah, but I get it. I get it. You gotta. We'll be done with this, but yeah. And do manifest inspiration and then her basic as far as the Zetas. So manifest inspiration and then get her basic. But you need all the Zetas on her. Just keep working on it. I get it. It's a slow grind, right? To get Zetas. Yeah. That's why you gotta well, I would say I get it, man. I get it. I did the same thing, but you have Executor, right? So you should be getting first. You should be getting first in fleets every day. Are you getting first in fleets every day? Because if you're getting first in fleets every day, that's gonna greatly. Okay, yeah, that's fine. 50 is fine. 50 is fine. I'm just saying, if you want to, you can. I don't do 50, or I don't do 100 refreshes. I do 50, and that's more than fine. And I'll say this: I survived with, I don't know how long. It was like a year and a half, a year and 9 months or something, with almost 0 mod refreshes. And that's because I was a returning player. So my fleet shard is like absolute monster accounts, like 10 million GP accounts, and they all have like the top meta ship. So I came back as like a 2 million GP player against these 8, 9, 10 million GP accounts that had monster fleets. And then I went, I did finish SLKR because I wanted a GL. So I farmed SLKR, and then I immediately went into Executor and then Leviathan, and I had to save crystals to 7-star them so I can compete in my Fleet Shard. So for a very long time, I didn't do mod refreshes, but I still built good mods in my account because I followed my that theory of how to work mods. I just didn't really focus on refreshing it. So you can still build good mods. You're just not going to build as many of them. So you can still do it. And especially if you do 3 crystal refreshes, then you'll do good. Yeah. Yeah, fleet income. Make sure you're getting first in fleets every day. First in fleets every day. So Dr. Snuggles, one of the guys in Twitch says that if you have without the unique Zeta, it's super easy to 3-star one of the Proving Ground nodes because they will perma remove turn meter from a tank when they're in damage immunity. So I would maybe keep her 1 Zeta off until you finish Proving Ground. Well, yeah, until you do Proving Ground so that you can 3-star that node and then put that Zeta on. So maybe put the basic on first. Maybe it was the Scythe one, but the Scythe one is super easy, Steve. That one's like crazy easy. Just something to think about. I would just place both when you have it, but you know, it's a thought. It's a thought. But yeah, make sure you're getting first in fleets every day. Make sure you do it. You should be climbing an hour before. Okay. Yeah, top 5 minimum. Top 5 minimum. I get first every day, unless I forget, which happens occasionally. It happened when I started streaming, actually. Before I started streaming, I never missed fleets, but I started streaming and then I actually play the game a lot less than I did before. Like before, I would just be on this game constantly, strategizing, refining my plans and my mods and everything in the game. I would just be on it, and I would be super sweaty, and I would be strategizing everything. I have multiple farming tabs that I make in squads, and then now I'm oh, I forgot to do this because I'm out here streaming, or I'm playing the game a lot less. I'm just now I'm just streaming a lot more. So it's still fun. It's fun, but it's hard to focus on everything. But yeah, your account, my dude, your account. Let's see what you have in here that's not Cash Spendar. So you got Emperor Palpatine. You unlocked Rey, which means you did Jedi Training Rey. You got CLS. I imagine you're going for SLKR right now. Let's see what your first order fleets look like. Yeah, make sure you farm these two. The SF TIE fighter pilot is very important for the executor counter, same as the TIE Echelon. Those are the 2 most important ships other than the TIE silencer and the command shuttle. So top four importance in the fleet. But this first order TIE pilot is kind of garbage, so it's whatever. You have it. It'll be your second reinforcement, I guess, if you need it. Yeah, top 4 out of 5. Very top 4 out of 5. But they're important. They're important because they help you counter executor. So you need, and you may be like, but Captain Amazing, I have an executor. I can counter other executors with my executor. And I say to that, Dr. Snuggles, you're right. In Fleet Arena, you don't need the finalizer. But in Grand Arena, where you're going to put your executor on defense, you need a way to beat their executor on offense, because everyone and their mom has an executor. Everyone and their mom has an executor. That we've been preaching to everyone, farm your executor, and everyone farmed their executor, but they just put it on defense. Okay, great. Great, Dr. Snuggles. I'm just saying, like, over time, you need the finalizer at 7 stars to really, like, do that counter anyways. So just slowly farm the TIE Echelon, and then the first order SF TIE Pilot, I'm pretty sure you farm it out of shipments. So just farm it out of shipments. But you need this whole fleet. You need this whole fleet up and running. Make sure your farming next should be the Malevolence, right? So let's look at your Separatists. Yeah, so good job. Keep farming this Hyena Bomber and Vulture Droid. Your get to should be going towards the Malevolence. Once you have the Malevolence at 5 stars, you get the Negotiator to 7 stars. So 5-star Malevolence, and a 5-star Malevolence is going to do a lot of work for you. It's still a very good ship at 5 stars. So at 7 stars, you don't need it at 7 stars. Get the Negotiator to 7 stars. Negotiator needs to be 7. It wants more speed. And then come back and finish the Malevolence at 7 stars. And then try to focus on one fleet. Oh, you already have 5-star Negotiator. So yeah, just get your 5-star Malevolence and then come back after you have the 5-star Malevolence and unlock the Negotiator to 7 stars. But work one fleet at a time, because the ship ability Omegas are really slow. Prestige is really slow. Like ship credits are really slow. It's all grinds, and it's going to be about like maybe 3 years, 3.5 years. I don't know, because they keep adding stuff before some of those bottlenecks will start breaking for you. So you have to just focus one fleet at a time and just keep working on them. And at the minimum, so at the minimum, you should be working at least 2 ship hard nodes at a time. And I would say this: I farmed up to like 6 ship hard nodes at a time, and I still have ships I'm farming. I still have ships I'm farming. I'm almost done, but I've only been playing like 2 years and some change. Yeah, Steve, you gotta work your ships, my dude. You gotta work your ships. So, but I like that you're prioritizing ships. That's good. You're farming your stuff. You got Executor. And I'll say this, Dr. Snuggles. You getting first place in fleets is going to accelerate your account huge. Like, it wasn't until I started getting first in fleets that my account just snowballed. It snowballed, and it just like helps you improve so much, because getting those crystals for those crystal refreshes is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Over time, you're going to get better and better at Grand Arena, but there's only so much you can do as far as Grand Arena. But you can, like today, get first in ships, and that's going to give you those crystals right now. So good job on that. Slasher, we don't talk about that. Like, we don't know about that. We don't know about that. So like, maybe they will, maybe they won't, but fleets are still important. Fleets are still important. Who knows what they're gonna do? I'm not gonna comment on your mom, Slasher, but I'll say it to you. It's because you're weak. It's not that your fleets are weak. You're weak. All right, Dr. Snuggles. Let's look at your speeds outside of Ray. All right, so Mara Jade's your fastest, 334. This is a good speed, Dr. Snuggles, for Mara Jade. Not bad, not bad. Potency, I like it. Crit damage, cool. Yeah, a good Mara Jade, my dude. A good Mara Jade. So good job on that. Good job. 312, not bad on Dash Rendar. He's pretty fast, so it really doesn't. It's not hard to get him to 300 speed. Sooner or later, Dr. Snuggles. Like, I get that you have these mods on this character right now, right? But sooner or later, you're going to have to rip these mods off and give them to someone else. And you're going to have to find faster mods for Piet. So ideally, you want him like 340s plus, ideally. 330s minimum, 330s minimum. So it's fine where he is right now. Like right now, it's fine. I don't even know if you have an Imperial Trooper team up and running. You probably have them with your Empire. Let's see. Yeah, so you maybe you do. But when you get the bandwidth, taking Dark Trooper to R5, if you just take this one Trooper to R5, Dark Trooper, you don't even need a Zeta on him. And he's going to get you those two challenge tier 3s for assault battles. And assault battles are very important for getting resources in your account. It's very, very important. So don't ignore your assault battles. You have to. I always do one big farm, so one GL or GL ship, and then an assault battle farm, and then one GL ship, and then an assault battle farm. And you keep doing that until you finish all your assault battles. So unfortunately right now I'm at Inquisitors. That's my next assault battle that I have to do. So I'm gonna finish my Inquisitors, and then maybe I'll farm something else, and then if I feel like it, maybe I'll go for Night Sisters. They already give me challenge tier 1. I don't know if I'm really gonna take them up to do challenge tier 3, because it's challenge tier 1 is the main one, but the ones that you can get challenge tier 3 on, you should. But challenge tier 1, especially early game, is huge. It gives you Zetas, Chirotech, and those injector pieces, which you need for finisher pieces. Yeah, and you can't discount just how fun Imperial Troopers are. And you only need, you do need Range Trooper, so you'll have to farm Range Trooper. You can go with Moff Gideon or Colonel Stark. I have a very low gear Moff Gideon, but I still have him on my team, my Imperial Trooper team. Like, he's like level 8 or 9. But for those assault battles, I used Colonel Stark. So I used, hey, Miss Shiroshi. How's it going? Thanks for the first time chat. I'm just doing, oh, hey, Brian. How's it going? Brian from YouTube. Cool. Thanks for the first time chat. Switch over to Twitch. Cool. Yeah, if you want, go ahead and drop me a follow. I'd greatly appreciate that. But yeah, you just need them at gear 12. So Range Trooper gear 12, Colonel Stark gear 12. Yeah, you are, Brian. You're next. I'll let you know. I'll call you out. So Colonel Stark, Range Trooper gear 12, and then Dark Trooper R5, and that's enough to get you challenge tier 3. So that's all you need. You also don't need any more Zetas. Like, you don't have to place any more Zetas on this team. The amount of Zetas you have right now is perfectly fine. All right, I like that you have your Geos, and I'll say this about Geos. They're a great team. Make sure you're in a guild that's doing that's getting a good amount of Watt shards, at least 30 plus, because now is the time for you to unlock Watt. If you don't unlock Watt right now and you're trying to get like ROTE 2 times and you're not getting those Watt shards, it's really going to hurt you in the long run. You need Watt in your account. He's a great character. You want him. And the easiest time to get him is right now, because if you try to get him with a get 3, it's a really slow and painful process, and it's going to cost you so much Chirotech, like an incredible amount of Chirotechs. It costs as much as unlocking a GL. Like, it costs to use get 3 to unlock Cam or Watt costs as much Chirotech as unlocking an entire GL. So for me, that's not worth it. Just spend the time, do Darkside TB, unlock him through getting Watt shards, like at least 30 a month, even more is better, and then you'll be fine. Once you have Watt, then you can start moving to a guild that does ROTE twice. But right now you need to do Darkside TB. I would also take Wampa and Savage to R5 right now, after you unlock SLKR. So once you unlock SLKR, all this recommendation, of course, is after you unlock SLKR. So unlock SLKR, and then you can get your Imperial Troopers up and running. And then you can work on Wampa and Savage to our Relic 5. Yeah, I would add in Savage, actually, to the to your plans as well. Savage is excellent. And even, let's look at your Sith. Even a gear 12 Treya. I don't know how many Omicrons you have, but if you have enough, like Treya and Savage Repress, like Treya at gear 12, 7-star gear 12, she can take out JMLs on defense. Right now, it's just 2 people. So there's one other person, Brian, after this. So if you want another roster review, I can give you a roster review, Steve. But yeah, so right now, hey Andre, how are you doing, my dude? How's it going? So yeah, so Darth Treya with the Omicron can beat JML at gear 12. At gear 12, I'm doing great, my dude. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Not a lot of people ask. A lot of people are just like, hey, what can I do with this mod? They're not like, hey, Captain Amazing, how are you doing? So I appreciate your you asking. Oh yeah, Treya beats JML. Treya beats JML. Even at gear 12. Gear 12. In Grand Arena. In Grand Arena. I should specify that. In Grand Arena. Treya with Darth Vader and Savage is the core. And then you can beat JML. So at gear 12. In worst case, you clear all the sides. And then Geos. Anything can beat Geos. Yeah, Treya beats your Phoenix Slasher. Treya's good. Treya's good. Treya's a really, really good character. And I have like garbage tier mods. I have like gear 12 straight garbanzo beans mods on Treya, and she just like dances on JML's face. So he's good. Yeah, but I would recommend Treya, Savage, Darth Nihilus, gear 12. They're such a powerful team. And then Wampa and Savage to R5. They're so powerful. Yeah, Fulcrum's good. Hey, Musique. Hey, how am I doing? I'm doing well, Musique. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Thank you for donating. I do appreciate your support. Thank you very much. I'll drink. Cheers. I'll drink some Japanese energy drink. Japanese energy drink break. But yeah, you want Treya in your life with Omicron. She's so strong. She's so strong. Even on defense, you throw her on defense with the Sith team. Like you can throw on Talon. You can go Treya, Savage, Talon. Who else? Nihilus. You can put Scion in there. He's kind of but I take him on offense. You can split them up. You can, but Treya, Darth Nihilus, Savage, Darth Vader. That's the core. But like, there's worlds where you could like that's 4 teams because like Darth Vader can solo a team, Treya, Nihilus, and then like Set or something, can do a lot. So and then Savage can solo. So at Relic 5 or 3. But I would recommend, and Savage is so easy to gear. All these are so easy to gear. They take no Chirotech. So I would recommend you get them up and running. And then once you do that, then maybe CLS would probably be good too. If you don't have them. Looks like, okay, you got CLS up and running. So you're good on that part. Yeah, so that's my recommendations, my dude. It's my recommendations. Let's look at your CLS mods. Yeah, I don't use Scion usually. I never use Scion. Almost never. I throw in some like Sith Empire or something in there. Sith Empire. Okay. Looks like you know what you're doing with mods. You just got to work more over time. Totally fine. But yeah, not bad, my dude. Not bad. I like your account. Continue what you're doing. But that's my recommendations, my dude. Mr. Snuggles, Dr. Snuggles. Good account. I like it a lot. All right, so Brian, we got Mr. Brian over here playing WoW. How's WoW nowadays? How is WoW? I haven't played it in a very long time. All right, so that's not the right code. I heard good things about Dragonflight. Hey Brian, you here? Calling Brian. Okay, here, let me try it one more time. 965-852-286. So is this your account? Like, this is what's coming up, my dude. Hey, Godzilla Lap Alp. I'm just gonna call you Godzilla. Hey Godzilla. How are you doing, my dude? Okay. Okay. So we're doing account reviews. So if you want an account review, Godzilla, you can go ahead and drop your ally code and I'll give you a review. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just saying it wrong, but okay. Are you sure? I don't mind. I don't mind giving I don't mind doing account reviews, so you can just drop your ally code. So. Okay. Miss Hiroshi. Miss Hiroshi, is that right? All right, so you're in Erodium 2. Cool. Okay, 8.2 million GP, 4.8 in characters, 3.4 in ships. You've been playing a good amount of time, my dude. You have a good amount of time played. Yeah. So someone called me a whale in the YouTube worlds because he's like, you're a mega whale. You've been playing for 2 years and you have like close to my GP and I've been playing for like 6. Okay, cool. I got you, Godzilla. But I would not say I'm a whale. I would not say I'm a whale. A light spender, yeah, but no whale. Dark side Spartans Guild. Well, he's in the dark side Ravanites. But you've been playing like 6 years? A little less than 6 years. A little less than 6 years. Maybe like 5.5-ish. Close to 6. It's a good amount of time played. All right, so you have 5 GLs. SOKR, JMK, Ray, JML, C. You have Gas. Of course, you have Jedi Knight Luke. What else of note here? Star Killer. Treya Omicron. I've never heard of Spartan. Hey Silas, thanks for following. I'm just doing account reviews, so if you want an account review, go ahead and drop your ally code. And I'll go ahead and give you a review. See what your Inquisitors look like. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm not like super familiar with all the streamers. Yeah, you hurt my feelings, Gas. You hurting my feelings, Steve. Hurting my feelings. I get it. I get it. I'm just today it's the off season for what do you call it? Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Not a lot of people watch if it's not like Grand Arena time. All right, so Brian, my first recommendation is you need to get your speeds right on your Executor. So this should be 180. So 6 dot his mods. I know it's painful, right? No one likes 6. And then get his lead up, my dude. Get his abilities up. Like, I get you're not going to use his lead, but he's a pilot, so you need to get all his abilities up. So please get Cad Bane's abilities up. Like, get this lead all the way up, and then get all his mods to 6 dot. They don't have to be good mods. You can take your No, you do. You need it for a ship. You need it for a ship. Yeah. So get it up for his ship, and then take all his mods to 6 dot. Hey, Silas. All right, I got you. You're on my list. Yeah, no problem, Dr. Snuggles. Happy to help. Happy to help with your account. If you have any questions, yeah, this guy, THCLSD. Yeah. Saying I'm a Kraken. Hey, welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome to the stream. If you want, go ahead and drop your ally code. I'll give you an account review. But you need to get Cad Bane's mods to 6-star and then get his lead up. Get his lead up. Yeah, that's funny. In YouTube, it's the guy who who called me a whale today. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I wouldn't say I'm a whale, but yeah. And then for Razor Crest, you need to get your BAM to R3, and then you need 4 of his mods at 6 dot. And if you do that, so if you take Cad Bane, level up his lead, 6 dot all his mods, and then you take BAM and you get his 4 of these at 6 dot and 2 of them at 5 dot, then that's going to make your ship speeds 181 for Xanadu Blood and 180 for Razor Crest, and then that'll get your speeds right. So yeah. Kraken status. Yeah. I only have 3 GLs, THD, LSD. So I wouldn't say I have like a lot in my account. I just go for ships. I go for ships, and then ships bloat your GP a lot. And then I bought the bundles. But yeah. So you have, I would get this to TIE Defender up. I would get this TIE Defender up. Start farming that TIE Defender. It's such a good ship. It's such a good ship. Even at hey JDev, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I did your account review, JDev. If you want, I can do another one. But I'm going to release your video soon. Okay, that's good. That's good. But I already did your account review, JDev. I'm not sure if if I release it tomorrow. It's maybe in like a day or two. I can give you a quick account review here if you want, but I did do an account review for you in a YouTube video that I'm going to release. There's only so many YouTube videos I can release, and even though I have I think I have 3 right now that I've already made and edited and everything. But I try to release 1 a day, because if you release too many, it's just like too much, right? It's just too much. Yeah, but I'm glad you're farming that. TIE Defender is so good. Even at where she is right now at gear 12 is perfectly fine. You can take out executors. And I'll say this, Brian. So if you want your, in Grand Arena, right? If you have the ability, so if there's an executor there, and someone has an executor on defense, even if it's triple attacker or whatever, what you can do, and this is if you have the flexibility with banners, and if you'll win if you just clear their fleets, then this is what you can do. You can use a burner fleet. So you use Mace's ship. What's this piece of crap ship called? So you use the Endurance. So you take the Endurance out there, and you just throw in like 3 really weak ships, and then it'll burn its AoE. And then Houndstooth will use its special, Razor Crest will use its special, and Xanadu Bloods will use its special, or whoever's on there. And then you just come in with your Empire, even with a Reek. But I don't think you have the TIE Interceptor either. No, you don't. You got to get that TIE Interceptor. But if you had that, that's a really reliable counter. You can still do it with a 7-star Gear 12 TIE Defender without it. It just makes it pretty much like 100% if you throw in that burner fleet. You can also do that with Malevolence, though. For those who don't have if you have a 7-star, maybe even a 5-star malevolence, and you're going against executor, you throw in a burner fleet, the marauder or the executor will burn off all its specials and it's an AoE, and then you can come in with the malevolence and beat it. So that's what I did before I had my Empire team up and running. I would use a burner, and then I would come in with malevolence, and I would just kill it. So it's definitely possible. So a lot of people don't expect it because they're like, oh, he only has a malevolence or something. But you can actually beat executors with it if you burn off its specials. So that's something you can do as well. But I'd recommend to just like it looks like you just have a few. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. I did release it. Sorry. Normally I do, if someone comments in my Discord, I do like prioritize theirs because I have like a long list, I don't know, of like 10, 15 people or something I need to review their account. So I do live ones, and then I do my Discord requests first, and then I do the ones that I get from like Reddit or whoever else requests me to do it. So yeah, so I did yours. It'll be here like Monday or Tuesday. I would have to look. I'll even go in and maybe I'll try to like push yours. I have to go by the order. I think yours maybe is next. I don't know. I can't look at it, but it's already done. It's there. It exists. It's in YouTube. It's scheduled to release, and it'll release whenever. I think tonight is my Grand Arena recap. So I did the Grand Arena recap. So it's not going to be tonight, like in, I don't know, 4 hours. My Grand Arena recap gets released, but it'll be either tomorrow or the day after at midnight. It'll get released. So sorry. thanks for requesting one though. I do appreciate it and joining my Discord. So I do try to prioritize yours. Yeah, so I'm gonna have, as far as like getting GLs too fast, I don't think they wreck GAC matchups personally. I don't build my account specifically for Grand Arena. I build my account around getting more resources that allows me to build more in my account. So that's what I go for. So at one point or another, I'm going to, yeah, I will, Table. Go ahead and drop your ally code, and then I'll review your account. You just have to put like 123x456x789, because if you don't put the X's, I'm not going to be able to read it. But yeah, I would say that like the way my philosophy for building an account is I build things to get more resources in the game, and then I like go for other things that give me more resources. So like fleet arena, assault battles, conquest, things like that. Smugglers run too. So if you do that, then you'll get a lot of things into your account, and then you can build more things. And naturally, you're going to accelerate through Grand Arena as long as you build your mods and you build your fleets. You're going to continue to climb, and that'll give you more crystals as well. But just the way, not in Twitch, only in YouTube, Godzilla. So I have your ally code. I can see it. But in YouTube, it filters it out for whatever reason. All right. No, I haven't. I had to take a nap today, music. I had to take a nap. Because today I did make some videos. I made 3 videos, 2 or 3, I don't remember. And then I worked on, I downloaded some software so I can make better, what do you call it, thumbnails and stuff. So I'm trying to build, yeah, it's like, this is a grind, music. This is a grind. So I'm gonna make the 3v3 video. I don't know, maybe I will. Thanks, Table, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I watch other streamers. I enjoy Star Wars Galaxy of Hero content. That's why I became a streamer, because I enjoy it. So that's my joy in life as well, music. Working on Afra. Hey, SWGOH. Yeah, I am. Thank you for asking. How was your weekend? Jabba after Afra. Okay. Afra's an interesting choice. Your JMK is a little slow. A little slow. I don't know. Maybe I would... I personally, like, I would probably put like a health and speed set on JMK with just a crit damage triangle. But, you know, but if he works for you, he works. He's pretty, he's good. As long as you have Cat, he's going to do what you need him to do. Your Ray health. Nice. Nice. Table, I don't see your ally code. So you're going to have to put X's in between the numbers. Because if you post it, I can't see it. So you have to do like 1, 2, 3, X, 4, 5, 6, X, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's... So your Ray is really low health. Really low health. So I would say you need to get some... Not a speed set. I would put an offense set and a health set on Ray. And then I would get some health primaries on here. So you can put 2 offense primaries, that's fine. But you don't want protection primaries. And you don't want a speed set. Yeah, I see it now, Table, thanks. So you want to put offense set on her. You want at least minimum 2 health primaries. And you have the flexibility to put 2 offense primaries as well if you want more offense. But if you have good secondary offense, because ideally the perfect Ray build would be health primaries with offense secondaries and good speed secondaries, and that's like the ideal Ray mods. But you got to do the same. Yeah. The Ewok Galactic Challenge. Yeah, Galactic Challenges are good too. I can't like do them all, but Galactic Challenges are important. I could reliably get like box 9 on everything, and sometimes I'll get box 10 if I'm lucky. But I don't have, because I'm not a Kraken or a whale. I don't have everything in the game, so it's hard. Your JML is really slow, and your protection's really low too. So you want a speed set on JML. I prefer speed and potency, honestly, because he wants potency too. So but you need protection primaries. You need all protection primaries. So this should be protection. Yeah, so protection, and then this should be protection. And then you want a speed set on him because he has to take turns too. And then I like, you can put a health set, but I prefer speed and potency with a speed set. But he needs more protection. His protection is crazy low on yours. It wouldn't hurt if you R9'd him too. Like if you R9 one GL, it should be JML. JML should be the one you R9. All right, we have C. Yeah, your C health is like really low too. You need all health primaries here. So ideally all health set and all health primaries. You need his health to be around. You don't need protection. You don't need offense. You don't need crit damage. And then you don't need speed here. You just need all health primaries, and then as much speed as you can get. Like his health should be double this. It should be literally double this. And then if you had like 135 speed on him or something with all your health sets, that's perfectly fine. But he needs more health. You need health. So that's the recommendations for your GLs. You really should get them going. And same thing, like gas doesn't need speed. I don't know if you're using them in your JMK. If you're using them with JMK, then you know you can mod him like this if you want to, because his protection and everything doesn't matter as much. But if you're using him as the lead with 501st, you need offense. Okay, then you should mod him for offense. And I would go with a defense set and an offense set. And then you can put crit damage here if you want to, but everything else needs to be protection. So like your gas would just get like every off meta counter to gas would probably kill your gas. Like, yeah, he's a little fast, but that's not what he needs. He needs more protection, and he needs to hit really, really hard. So yeah, because his offense ramps. So that's my recommendations. All at R7, I would recommend going all protection primaries on him. How do I know? Just by looking at him. I don't know. I just know it. Before I knew it too, but now I know it because I look at accounts every day and I give recommendations. It's not hard to remember, honestly. Like you can probably like give me a character and I'll tell you how you should probably mod him. Yeah, like Grandmaster Yoda. Grandmaster Yoda, you don't want crit damage and you do want a crit chance set, but his crit damage or his crit chance is really low. So what for Grandmaster Yoda, you actually want an offense set. So you want an offense cross here, you want an offense triangle, and then you want as much speed as you can get with an offense set and a crit chance set. So yeah, it's just, you know, if you like if you just play the game, I guess. I also don't use any mod guides. I don't use any mod guides. I guess I make mod guides. But I don't like go through and I don't use any hot utils or anything like that. I mod everything by hand. So when I remod my characters, I do it manually. So, you know, you just pick it up, I guess. You just pick it up and then that's how you learn. You keep modding and then you keep working. You can look, if I don't know, I just read their kit. Yeah. Oh no, that's horrible. Don't auto assign your mods. Don't auto assign your mods. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's really poor. That's really poor. Your whole account needs to be remodded. Yeah, I could music probably. I do it manually. I remod all my stuff manually. So like whenever I get something big in my account, like a new GL or a new character that like rates great mods, I'll remod all my characters pretty much and reprioritize them for what I need. And then when I get new mods, then I just place them based on that prioritization of what I need. So if you do that all the time, then you kind of learn what characters need. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. I play the game. I play the game. And then I look at accounts all day. Now I did for the last month, but I knew it before then too. So yeah, you just like pick these things up. I'm sure there's some off the top of my head that I don't know, but yeah, like for the most part, you can learn all this stuff. Like there's only 200 some characters. Oh, Smugglers Run 2? Smugglers Run 2! Whoops. Sorry. I wasn't finished. I got so excited. I hit the button. Too excited. Here, let me go back to your account. Yeah, but you definitely need to remod your stuff, my dude. You need to remod your characters manually. So, if you don't know off the top of your head, that's what, because you don't, oh man, I looked at your old one. If you don't have to know off the top of your head. Yeah, hot utils is fine. Yeah, you don't have to pay Pimpo. You can use hot utils. You can use someone who has hot utils to remod your account too. Or yeah, like I would say before you pay Pimpo, because that's like really expensive, just subscribe to hot utils for a month. Have it auto, like you put your priorities and then you go in and you like remod it. But also you can just go through like SWGOH.gg and then remod it by hand one at a time. Like I know it's not the funnest thing, but that's what you need to do. But that's my, honestly, that's kind of like your review for right now. You need to work on your mods, build more mods. You need to find, if like you use hot utils, that's fine. You don't have to pay someone to do it. But you need to like remod your account. You really do. Especially if you use auto assign, that's like horrible, like really, really bad. So you need to, especially at least your GLs. Like I would go through and at least remod your GLs because they're like really badly modded. And GLs are really, really important. Yeah, so I don't know. You just learn it. You just learn it. You figure out what characters need. And then if I don't know how to mod an account, I could like easily just read an account, and then you could look at their stats, you could read an account, and then that's like what Pimpo does. Like Pimpo isn't, you know, his head is like a normal head. It's not like this big. It might be, I don't know, I've never seen the dude, but you can just like, yeah, SWGOH.gg, you can read the kit and see what it does and to understand. And then there's sometimes there's like niche things of like there's different ways to mod SWGOH. Like in lower GPs, I would recommend a crit damage triangle and then all health with just survivability. And then with like higher levels, once you're using him just as a tank, then you would mod him for all protection primaries, just to counter the health percent damage that people use to try to take out Treya. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can that SWGOH won't do. How many ally points do I have? I don't know. Like not that much. I use them. I have 188k, but I use my ally points. I like go through. So usually when I like watch a stream or I'm watching TV or something, I'll just come here and just like knock these out. So, but it doesn't take that long to do it. But you have to, right? You have to, because you need this sweet shard shop currency. So that's where I get my shard shop currency. All right, so that was Brian. So that's my recommendation, my dude. But like you have a good foundation for your account, but it just has some big things that need some fixing. But the foundation is strong. The foundation is strong. All right. Hey, so Gas, Mr. Steve, what did you want me to look at for your account? So basically your mobs are trash. You probably have some good mods hidden in there somewhere. But the way you're utilizing your mods is less than ideal. I would say that, like your mod usage of how you're applying them is not ideal. So I would fix them personally. But the best way, if you don't want to engage in mods, you still have to farm them, but I would recommend using hot utils. If you're willing to pay for it, then hot utils, just subscribe for a month, remod your account, and then, you know, like, don't use it for a while. Do you have any specific ones you want me to look at? Your array's fine. Your array's fine. Vader. Your Vader's fine. Yeah, hot utils is good. Ooh. I would still want some speed on him. Was this really like the best mod you had? This is like the best one. Yeah. That's fine, I guess, but sooner or later you should replace that one. Do you have any specific ones? Because I'll go by speed, but it looks like so far everything I looked at was fine. First order, so bounty hunters. So for this one, you want all protection. So protection, speed. Yeah, and then you just got to get his speed up like that. That takes time. But ideally you want boss to be your fastest bounty hunter. So let's go to bounty hunters. So you want grief to just be as close to boss speed as possible. This is not it, my friend. This is not it. So get a speed set on grief, and you want him ideally like 1 speed slower than Bosk. So you want Boss to go, he puts his taunt up, Grief can like mass assist, and then Boss will get his turn from Frenzy, and then he'll mass assist, and then the Mandalorian will be able to do his Disintegrate. But you need the Zeta is very important for that on the Mandalorian to get that turn meter train going. So if you have the bandwidth, if you do, like the Mandalorian Zeta is very important. Boss Zetas are pretty important, I guess. Like one of them isn't, but you need it for a ship anyways. And then Grief, his Zeta for Sweeten the Deal is very important because it dispels all debuffs on bounty hunters. Yeah, it's worth it. Like especially once you get Fennec Shand up and running, you want them because it's a Lord Vader counter. So, and it's a very good team. Like it's a very good team if you can get your bounty hunters up and running. But the Zeta on Grief, Boss, Mandalorian is very, very important. I would say Zam's Zeta and Omicron is not as important, but you already invested in it, so nothing we can do from there. Nothing we can do from there. You just need more speed. Zam over Bane. What do you mean? Oh, Cad Bane? Yeah, that's fine. Cad Bane's a garbage character, so it's not surprising that you wouldn't use him. I don't use him. He's just a pilot. It's just a pilot. Maybe one day if I'm like scrounging, you know, like you ever get in that point in a Grand Arena where you're just like you're reaching in between the cushions of your sofa to try to find a team to clear out whatever garbage that they have left. That's when you use Bane. But otherwise, he's a garbage character. All right, let's look at First Order. All right, so ideally, you just want speed on this. So speed on Hux, speed on First Order Officer. Once you unlock, you need to mod him. Once you unlock SLKR, you want the speed to go SLKR, First Order Officer, General Hux, in that order, because SLKR is going to do the poke, it stuns someone, then First Order is going to give him the turn, he's going to do the swipe on who's ever stunned, so it's double mastery, and then General Hux is going to give him another turn, and then he's going to reset the cooldowns as well, so then you do another swipe as well. Hey Nissan, how's it going? Well, I'm just doing account reviews today. So that's how you want it to go. Until you get that, you can still use him in here. He's honestly not that great until you get... So it depends. SOKR is really universal. Really universal. To like beat a Jabba, I go with SOKR, Hux, First Order Officer, Crew, Sys Trooper. So those are my 5. But you can also use... If I'm putting SOKR on defense, I use General Hux, Sith Trooper, Kylo Ren Unmasked, and First Order Stormtrooper. So if you're on offense, you want First Order Officer. You just drop your ally code, Nissan. Go ahead and drop it, and I'll put you on. I'll put you on my list. I got you. So yeah. So that's how it goes. So you take you always have to have General Hux with SLKR, otherwise he can get beat by anyone who runs a turn meter train. So especially Imperial Troopers. So Imperial Troopers will dominate SLKR on defense if it doesn't have Hux. So even in 3s, if you throw SLKR on defense, you always have to have Hux in there, otherwise you're gonna lose. So yeah, but that's the team. Ideally, how I use this team, if I'm if I didn't have SLKR, I would go with Hux lead, with Sith Trooper, Kylo Ren Unmasked, and then First Order TIE Pilot with Omicron, and then maybe Kylo Ren or First Order Stormtrooper. And that takes out like Resistance. Or something like that. It's actually a pretty good team. On offense, it's a pretty good team. With the TIE Fighter Pilot Omicron and Sith Trooper, like, It's pretty good. General Hux just goes in there, he points his hand at someone, and that person dies, and then Sith Trooper just like dominates people. So it's not a bad team if you get this modded well. You get them a little bit of speed. You get a few of their Zetas on, like Cruz, Scarred, General Hux Zeta. Pretty much like they're a team that's not bad. So. Yeah, it's not bad. I would recommend getting SLKR up and running, so it shouldn't take that long. Because unless you're going for Executor right now, you should be going for you should be going for Executor right now. But after that, you should go straight for SLKR. So it shouldn't be that long. What was your other one? So okay. Well, you're not free to play anymore, Nissan. That free to play has been broken. All right. So what was the other one? First Order, Padme. All right. So you should get gas up and running too, my dude. But Padme, Ahsoka Tano, General Kenobi. It's going to be a long time until you can get this Padme team up and running, because, man, you have so much that you need to work on. But ideally, like Qui-Gon Jinn, if you can get the chance, he goes and takes Anakin, and he'll take some Jedi with him, Galactic Republic Jedi. But yeah, like if you don't want to do that, then you can go like Padme, Ahsoka Tano, General Kenobi, Mace Windu, and Jedi Knight Anakin. And then that. Yeah. So Padme, Ahsoka Tano, General Kenobi, Jedi Knight Anakin, Mace Windu. But if you get Jedi Knight Anakin to relics, then I would recommend putting an Omicron on Qui-Gon Jinn, because those teams like a team on their own. So Qui-Gon, the turn goes, they kill Qui-Gon, Anakin AoEs, the enemy team dies. It takes out Sith Empire, including the, what do you call it? What's his face? That one guy. Revan, Darth Revan, and Malik. So you can do that with just 2 characters. Just a Jedi Knight Anakin and a Qui-Gon. So, yeah, that's my recommendation. You just want health, all health, as much speed as you can get and health for them. For Anakin, you do want potency. You want some potency on him. Yeah, you can. You can. I wouldn't say it's a priority. I wouldn't say it's a priority at all, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility, my dude. Not a priority, but a possibility. I would get personally. Executor up and running, SLKR up and running, your Gas and 501st up and running. Yeah, the Jedi Knight Anakin and Qui-Gon up and running. And then after all those, like, maybe. But you also, to make that work, you need a really fast team. You need a really fast Gideon. So if you can get Gideon speeds like crazy high, then yeah, that's worth it too. But I wouldn't say it's a priority whatsoever. But yeah, you have a lot to work on. Yeah, I would just work on, like, because Padme's good in Grand Arena. Padme gets split up, but in every other game mode, you use Padme because Padme is a good team. Yeah, you just gotta keep farming, my dude. Just keep farming, but you'll get there. You'll get there. I would recommend you start getting. I would recommend you get to under 500, because I know you're memeing, right? You're memeing with that that cup, but if you can get your but you're actually hurting your account, believe it or not, by that meme. I don't know if you know this, but that's the Shard Arena is the main way that we get prestige, and you should be getting 10 prestige every day. If you want to, you can. You have a lot that you need to get up, Gas. You have a lot that you need to get up. But I would say this. You need to start actually playing your squad arena and getting it to at least top 500 so that you can get 600 prestige every day and then get your prestige. Because you need prestige for your ships. You're not getting prestige. You're not getting as much as you need, and you're hurting your account overall. So I get your memeing, but like you need to be at least top 500. Otherwise, you're hurting your account. All right, so we got Godzilla next. Yeah. Well, you're what, like I thought it said like 3,000 or something, wasn't it? Or was it 300? Was it 300 or 3,000? $1,000. More is that supposed to be generally? Yeah, generally. Godzilla LP with the Dark Z fighters and Chromium 2. I think oh, okay, you're only 4 million GP. But with JMK and Executor, I think you can climb higher than Chromium 2. I think. Just by putting him on defense. Like you put the Executor on defense, you put JMK in your front bottom wall. Save gas for offense. You can, like, because gas on offense can take out all these rays that don't have Ben. And that's probably their main defense. You can probably, even with 4 million GP, climb up into at least into a Rhodium. The Rhodium accounts are going to eat your lunch because they're absolutely massive. But I think you can climb up into a Rhodium if you put JMK on defense and then Executor on defense. Yeah. All right, I would go Executor triple attacker too. Executor triple attacker. Don't put the standard Executor down because people are just going to finalize or kill it. Put the triple attacker down. It holds better. All right, 4.3 million GP, 2 million in characters, 2.2 in ships. About a year and a half played. A year and some change. Yeah, so JMK gas. That's good. Are you going for Lord Vader? Okay, Table. So if you want, Table, you can join my Discord and then put your information in my roster review, and then I'll make a YouTube video. Sorry, I couldn't get it to you this time around, but go ahead and drop your ally code in my Discord and the roster review channel, and then I'll give you your own YouTube video. But sorry about that, dude. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Lord Vader's not bad. Lord Vader's not bad. Like Lord Vader, even if you go Lord Vader and JMK, you can put both on your front walls and then you'll probably hold, and that'll probably take you okay, so you're going Star Killer then SOKR. Did you buy the bundles? Yep, a bundle buyer. You should really be unlocking them. All right, you didn't buy the Ray ones. Ray's a good bundle. I don't know if you just missed it or whatever, but I doubt you just missed it. You probably could have bought it. Ship defense. I would say that, well, Executor is not like a crazy ship defense. Not a crazy ship defense. Your speeds are a little wrong. So you want your Xanadu Blood to go a little faster than the Razor Crest. I would recommend just taking off some 6-stop mods on your BAM just to get them at 180. Okay, well, I'm not going to look at your alt just because I have some other ones. I'll loop back if I need to, but I'll look at your alt after if I look at everyone else who's on the list. But I'll look at your main and then I'll jump at your ult at the end if I have some time. I like that you're investing in your ships. You need to put some investments in your geos. You need to put some investments in your geos. Like it's very easy to get them up. You just use raid currency, right? And you have the malevolence. So even if you can get them up to the pilots to gear 12, that they're good. Like even at gear 12, they do everything that you'll need them to do. So I would get these ships up and running because you have them, right? But they're not usable right now. They're not usable. So and you have a relic 7 malevolence. So I would get that up and running. Yeah, because you have the pilotless ships, and this is very easy. This is that's a super quick fix, because yeah, you should. I'm sure it's not like crazy important, but yeah, you should. And then you got what to 7 stars without contributing a single shard? My dude. My dude. Yeah. You just went in there and just sucked all those watt shards and didn't contribute a single one. My guy. This guy. So, yeah, you should, like, they're so cheap too. They're so cheap. They take 0 chirotech. Like absolutely no chirotech. Like go ahead and just take them up there. Like once because your main farm should be the ones that need chirotech, and then yeah, because people kept abusing them, Solasher. They kept abusing them. So yeah, it's 10k now. Because honestly, because people, because that one guy was making me do them during Grand Arena, so I was trying to focus on that. So I was like, yeah, they're way too cheap. Anyone can kind of like just derail what I'm trying to do. Cam event? You're doing cam? You're doing light side GLs or light side territory battles? I didn't think anyone was still doing those. Yeah, because it's like for yeah, I thought like 99% of guilds were just skipping light side TB, because if you can do okay in light side TB, then you can probably get better rewards in ROTE. So I thought most people just like skipped out on that, because cam's not needed for anything. Maybe once cam is required for something, then cam platoons. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, like my guild has all the cam we need, but yeah, I understand. I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, let's look at your speeds. So for this, I would recommend a crit damage triangle. A crit damage triangle. He doesn't need crit chance. He doesn't need crit chance. I never had to do him, so crit damage triangle. And then most guilds have, I don't like, I'm in a late game guild, I guess, mid to late. So many people are like light side GOTB has been out for a long time. So most guilds have enough to cover like enough cams, but cam's not required for any unlocks. So that's why people say he's not required for anything. Like people aren't going around saying like, you know, because how many platoons are there? There's tons. We're not saying that like R8, what is it? Log ray. Yeah, R8 log ray isn't required for anything. So no one would say like he's required for something, but he's a platoon. But there's like hundreds of platoon characters out there. So, and only like for out of 50 players, only a few have to actually like do the platoons. So that's why no one says it's required for anything, because usually people have them. Hey Breeze, how you doing? Oh, my dog. Yeah. Well, he's worth gearing up at least to like gear 8, and then put him with your Qui-Gon. But this triangle needs to change into a crit damage one. So he doesn't need crit chance. He has almost 100%. Just put a crit damage triangle on there, and he'll do a little better for you. The Bad Batch of cookies. So your fastest non-GL, 333. All right. 331. That's pretty fast. That's good. You want at least 330s for those, so that's good. Looks like you know your mods. Not bad. 309. So yeah, you just gotta yeah, you just gotta keep working your mods. I know some people just have really bad luck with the crit damage triangles. I don't know why. Yeah, you'll get, in a few days, you'll get some more. On a few days, you'll get some more, Breeze. Oh, I would give that to JMK then. Yeah, just switch their mods. Switch their mods. Just switch mods. Like, Piet doesn't need crit damage. Yeah, just switch them, my dude. Give Piet this crit chance one, and then give JMK the crit damage one. Because Piet doesn't matter. You just need him to have speed. That's it. Like, that's the only thing Piet cares about is speed. And even if you can find a faster one for Piet, then great. But give Piet's mod to JMK, and then find Piet a new triangle. Because his mods don't matter. Yeah, his mods really don't matter. You just need speed. Speed, speed, speed. You just need him to be fast. That's it. So, really doesn't matter. Yeah, so just switch those and you'll be fine. Perfectly fine. Maybe find another one, because you don't even have to match the set for Piet, honestly. Like, the set doesn't matter. Like, his getting that 10% health isn't make or break for Piet. So if you can find another triangle that has good speed for Piet, any primary, any triangle, just as much speed as you can get, then that's completely fine too. Because Piet, you need speed. So as long as you have that speed set on him, then that's fine. Yeah, your boss is modded fine. So you have the Omicron. Do you have... Yeah, so this prepared Omicron, the only reason to have it is for Vandor or Chewbacca, pretty much. Like, so if you have Vandor and you have that Omicron, then pretty much the team just keeps reviving as long as Vandor is alive. So that's the only reason you would have that Omicron. So I would say, since you already invested in the Omicron, like, I don't know, slowly start trying to get Vandor up and running. And then, you know, with L3, if you can get L3 in there, then you can take them against teams that don't have AoEs, and they'll just kill L3 over and over and over again, and then you can just kill them. So that's another thing that you can do. Since you already have that Omicron, you might as well just get Dash, his scoundrel team, up and running. Yeah, but it's not like a it's not a priority whatsoever. Not a priority whatsoever to get a Dash's team. I'm just saying, since you already invested in that Omicron, you can. And then honestly, if you can get that team up to relics, you can take out JMLs with it, especially if you can get Young Hondo, because Young Han, because Young Han ramps. CLS versus Star Killer. The only danger, Tumblo, is if they get a revive. So if they get a revive, then that's it, some danger. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I'm not gonna make a short on this. Young Hondo. Young Han, sorry. Young Han. Young Han is really good. But I like your account. It's pretty lean, right? It's pretty lean. So I like what you're doing with it. You're farming your important ships. You need to get those geos up and running. But I like this account, my dude. I like this account. Just a little bit of tweaks here and there, a little investments in some other places, and you can really, because that malevolence, getting it up and running, that's going to be huge for your account. Just yeah, like, and I would say since you already have Piet, you might as well get this Imperial Troopers up and running when you get a chance. Like this Dark Trooper, I get he takes yeah, don't worry about dash. You just use them whenever you use them. You can put them on defense or whatever you want. Like dash is not an important character. He's not an important character. He's really not. So I wouldn't focus on him whatsoever. I was just saying, I just brought it up because you have the Omicron, but not a priority whatsoever. I would say getting this Imperial Trooper up and running, that gets you to assault battles, and it's a really good team. Really good team. So you just need gear 12 on Stark, Veers, and range, or Veers, Gideon, and range. And then you need R5 on Dark Trooper, and it will do everything you need for it. Yeah. So this Imperial Troopers could be up. You already pretty much have the stars. You have to get range troopers up and running, but that's a good side farm for you as well. So you have to look at like farms that you can do that don't take. Yeah, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do. And I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Like I would say I don't know. I would say I'm late game. Once you're in Kyber, I would say you're in late game. So I would say I'm in late game. But definitely not end game. And not end game. But I would say late. Mid game is like 4 million to like Kyber-ish. 4 to 5 or 6 or 7 or something around there. Whatever. But yeah. But either way, like semantics, right? But there's a lot you can do here. There's a lot you can do here. And I would say this: do one big farm and then farm an assault battle team, and then one big farm and then assault battle team. So yeah, I don't see a lot of assault battle teams here. I really don't. So and that's hurting you with Chirotech, with injector pieces, and Zetas. The little thing with me, I like to make things kind of done. I don't know what that sentence means when you put those words together in that order, Godzilla. So if you wanna arrange them a little bit, and then I can read it again and then probably decipher. Okay, I think I understand what you're saying. So you're you like to half do things, right? So you're comfortable with like half measures. So you kind of do things, but you don't like fully commit to them. So yeah, that's not great for this game. All right, Brian, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching my stream. Yeah, don't forget to like and follow. Trashing your mods. I was really nice to you, Brian. I was really nice to you. I gave you an honest. It was not a roster roast. It was not a roast. It was an honest assessment of what you need to do. So. Okay, so you like to fully commit to something. You don't like half measures is what you're saying. Okay. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for your support. Like and subscribe. Help me mount the algorithm. But I'm gonna push out another mod guide here pretty soon. So I'm gonna get that edited probably tonight and push it out. Do I have to do it tonight? I don't know. I'm gonna send it out in like 2-3 days or something. But yeah, you can only send so many videos out at a time, right? Yeah, I do need to get that one done. I need to get that one done because that one's a little harder because I should look at like characters and everything. It's just the groundwork to get all this stuff done is like, it can be a lot. The research part, like actually like getting in front of a camera. Yeah, getting in front of a camera and talking is the easy part. The hard part is like all the work that goes into having a great idea and a polished idea that is synthesized well, that I can kind of put out there and it's digestible in a quick like 10 to 20 minute video. That's the part that like takes a lot of thinking. And so I'm still in like the polishing phases of that one. Like I have the idea, that's my next mod guide, but it's just, yeah, I got it, Brian. I'll work on it. It's working. I got you, dude. I got you. It's in my top to-do list. So I'm gonna try to aim maybe for like next weekend to do it. No, it's okay, Godzilla. It's okay. Where are you from? Godzilla? I want to say, if you know, maybe Japan, if you're just from Godzilla, but that's such a popular. Yeah, have a good night, Brian. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out and allowing me to look at your account. Austria? Oh, thanks for following. Thank you. Cool. Austrian? Are you a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger? I'm a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a California treasure, and I'm sure he's like a national treasure in Austria. The dude's awesome. Did you guys know, fun fact, did you know that Godzilla is the villain of, like, he was first released to be a villain? He's nice, Arnold. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, so so Godzilla was originally the villain to Ultraman. And Ultraman is kind of like the origins of like Power Rangers and stuff like that. So Godzilla started out as like this bad guy that just got beat up by this robot man, and then he just got way more popular. Yeah. Cookies get down again. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a great dude. Sorry, got distracted. Yeah, but I like your count, my dude. I like your count. You're doing great things. You have a lot of things you can do with your account. Good foundation. The foundation is strong in your account, and to be 4 million GP and have what you have in your account is very impressive. So you're doing a lot of good things. Okay, nice. Yeah, well, I live in Japan, so my wife's Japanese too. So she told me that fun fact about Godzilla and Ultraman. But I already knew that Godzilla was like a villain for Ultraman. All right, so Silas, are you still here? I apologize, it's taken a long time to get to you. I'm doing my best here. I try to give everyone their a full fair measure of an account review when I do these reviews. So I not to do just like Godzilla, I try to give everyone the full measure. Yeah, I'm glad you're clapping cheeks in Chromium, Godzilla. I'm glad you're clapping cheeks. That's the fun part. Just wait. You're gonna get to Erodium and you're gonna get some Cleeps chat. maybe not. JMK on defense is pretty strong. I can tell you this. Your Executor, if you're going with ships defense and a full ships defense and Erodium, it's not gonna work unless you have like a Leviathan. Like I go ships defense. and I go full ground offense with 3 GLs, and then I go Executor Leviathan on defense with another one, like I use Radis or something for defense, and that gets me wins. It claps in Erodium. Like even if they're massive accounts, they can't handle me in Erodium. So, but I've been getting clapped in in Kyber because I'm going against like absolute massive accounts that just have every GL, and I just can't full clear them. So yeah, but if you're planning on going with a ship's defense in Erodium, then Executor isn't going to work. It's not going to hold. In Erodium they'll be able to clear an Executor. Because Executor has so many off-meta counters. Like almost every single fleet in the game, if they know what they're doing, can clear an Executor. Like can absolutely clear. Like even when I had my Executor on defense and I didn't have the Chimera or anything, like or the Finalizer, like there's so many things. Like Finalizer, like you can just burn off its ultimates and specials, and then you can kill it with like Malevolence or really almost anything. So as long as they know what they're doing, your Executor is not going to hold. And in Erodium, they've faced many of the Executors, and it's probably not gonna be a good defense. But that JMK, your JMK, that can hold in Erodium because like people suck in Erodium. They don't know how to play, and they'll probably like crash on your JMK. I would put like Padme or something in there, not Grandmaster Yoda. Grandmaster Yoda is like really weak, and that could give them an opportunity to break through. But like Mace, maybe Mace is good, or Padme is good, and that can help you, especially Padme against those Jabbas. That may help a little. So something to think about. Okay, Sealess. All right, so we have Sealith in the Brotherhood of Darkness. Good for you. In Alazmek of Wincit. That's really hard for me to say. That's really hard. I like to say it like phonetically. I can pronounce things okay, but that's a really difficult word for me. 7.4 million GP. 4 million in characters, 3 million in ships. You're really close to me in GP and in time played. Really close to me. So obviously you must be a Kraken Mega Whale. Yeah. Cult of Mustafar. Okay. Yeah, it's really similar. So you have a little over 2 years played. So you and I are like right there with each other in where our accounts are. Yeah, 3 GLs. That's what I have. 3 GLs. Hey, Grand. How are you doing, my dude? 3 GLs, and what you got up here? Only 1 GL. GL ship. Okay. So we went different ways. You went JMKC Jabba. I went SLKR Ray Jabba Executor Leviathan. So, but your count is good. Your count's good. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? All right, Erodium 1. That's good. That's good. So you're in Erodium 1. So I'll probably see you next round, hungover. Maybe you'll play me. Maybe you'll play me. Maybe we'll kick it up in Kyber, and you'll be an opponent for me. But yeah, your Jabba's great, right? You can try Smuggler's Run 2. I'll say this: you can probably even do Smuggler's Run 2 with what you have here. You don't need a GL, or you don't need the alt to do Smuggler's Run 2. So I did it without the alt. You just need to add in Chewbacca as your 5th. So the standard 4 of Lando. Yeah, go ahead, Grand. I don't mind that at all. So you have a chance of doing it. You just have to put Chewbacca in there as your 5th. Chewbacca. Ideally, if you can get up to relics, would be better too. But none of my guys died, so you know, like I 3-star when I beat it. So your ads are more important. But throw Chewbacca in there as your 5th, and you should be able to beat Smuggler's Run 2. You may have to like try it a few times, but you can get there. You can get there. It's a good. Okay. Yeah, ideally you want to move your mods around back to where they are. All right, let's look at your GLs. All right, good mods on JMK. Good mods on C. I like more tenacity on Jabba personally. You can go full health if you want, but I found mods that had health and tenacity, and that's what I went with. But full health is fine too. It's just all his off meta counters rely on debuffing him. So like Night Sisters, or yeah, he is a giant turd, isn't he? You gotta polish this giant turd. Oh, thanks Godzilla. I really appreciate it. I am a new streamer, so this is I've only been streaming for about a month, a little over a month now. So I do appreciate it. I appreciate your kind words. You know, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get established and get my name out there and everything. Because a lot of people just, you know, a lot of it is the name. Because there's some content out there that's just, it's not very chill, or it doesn't it's not very great or anything like that. But if someone has like a big name and they've been doing this for a long time, but I love most content streamers in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I'm just trying to do my best to give good quality content while still being a just like a relaxed, chill environment that anyone can come in and hang out and have a good time. So that's what I'm looking for, ideally. But yeah, back to but I appreciate that, Godzilla. But back to your Jabba mods. So all his off meta counters rely on debuffing him. Even Mon Mothma, like Mon Mothma cleanups, require. yeah. We all have our own flavors. So yeah, I could never have like the musical or energy expertise that some of these other streamers have. So I've always been more relaxed. I'm a very chill guy. So I'm from California. So California, I grew up swimming and surfing and skateboarding. So you know, I played water polo in high school. So I guess if you're in Europe, you'd probably have a better understanding of what water polo is. But that's just what I do. I'm just like a chill dude, chill guy with some chill vibes, and you know. And I do Arnold 2.0, no way. And I am in the military, so I have 16 years military experience. So I like to say, professionally, a big part of what I do is I take a large amount of information and I synthesize it and I try to communicate that effectively. So that's what I try to do with my guides as well. And maybe I think a lot of people feel that with like mods, because there's a lot of information out there for mods. But what makes me different is I try to synthesize all that, like I take in all that information for you, I synthesize it, and I try to put it in like nice little packages for people to understand and to digest, and to understand and just be able to engage in the content and what I think is the most important aspects of it. So that's what I'm really trying to do here, is I'm trying to just like take this massive amount of information out there, put in nice little packages for you guys, and then help you out with it. And then live stream, I guess I really like roster reviews. That's all I did before I started streaming, was I would just watch roster reviews like all day. So I was like, hey, why don't I just like start roster reviewing myself, and then I can engage with people that way instead of just like sitting there watching people do it. All right, so Cat's your fastest non-GL, so 368. This cat is blazing fast. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. I like this. I like that. I like it a lot. I don't even care what the primaries are. I'm sure they're great, but that fast cat is all you need. Good job. Fast Revan. Good. That's good. Good. All right, Mara Jade. Let's see what your Mara Jade. 338. It's holding up. Holding up. My Jabba would still eat your cat's lunch though, so I don't know how you feel about that. So if you put your, I'll say this, if you put your JMK on defense, putting the don't revive Kron is like killer. It's absolutely killer. It stops the Reva counter and it stops the well, it has possibilities of stopping the Reva counter, because if she just like kills Reva right off the bat and Reva doesn't revive, then the counter's gone. That's it. So having that Scoundrels Don't Revive Kron on is like really powerful for defense. So I would recommend, if you have it, that's the one you should use with your JMK. It's really good. Fast Bosk. Malgusy. Health, right? Yep, all health. Health. Good job. Yeah, nice mods, my dude. Nice mods. I like your mods. I like your style. Okay. I would say your boost should be a little faster. 289. It's a little slow for Bush. A little slow. I think you should give a little more love to your Bush. A little more love. I get that you just got her you just like you're working on your Hut Cartel. I get it. Because I just unlocked Jabba. Like tonight, I think tonight I'll get his ult. Maybe not on stream, or maybe tomorrow morning at least. Yeah, probably tomorrow morning I'll get his ult. But yeah. You should definitely work on the speeds. Yeah, I get it. Because I had to remod my account. Oh man, your Piet is a geriatric. Are you using him anywhere? Do you have Imperial Troopers up and running? Because your Imperial Troopers, yeah, you do. You have somewhat of a team. Your Imperial Troopers can't kill anything. This is a really sad Imperial Troopers team. So I would get some faster mods on Piet and Bush. Piet especially. Like this team can do a lot. And then you should, if you get the bandwidth, like taking Dark Trooper up to Relic 5, you already have like the team up and running. Like taking Dark Trooper up to Relics just makes the team sing. Absolutely sing. It's just really powerful. And then take these garbage mods off him and at least put offense primaries. Like he doesn't have to, even if it's like 0 speed, like offense primaries, like offense primary. Like you're doing this Dark Trooper so dirty. Even at gear 12, this guy can do some work if you just give him some offense. Like even at gear 12, it's not the best, right? Because his damage is a little low, but it's still like he's still an effective character. He's a great character even at gear 12, like because Piet makes his offense ramp. So this guy can do a lot of work. Just put offense primaries on him. Like offense, all offense, even with no speed. I don't care about his speed. Like ideally you can give him some speed. Yeah, so this guy, like, please just get your Imperial Troopers up and running. Get this guy to R5, get Piet some speeds. They're so good. They can, with great speeds, like, and you also need, what do you call it? You also need Iden, but they can take out Lord Vader's, with great speed. Also, they can clean up some GLs. They can clean up Jabba. They can clean up SLKR. I think maybe JML. I don't know. But they clean up GLs. They also take out Sith Empire. They take out Zori Bliss. They do a lot. They take out Traya. Even with SWGOH Omicron, they have a possibility. Not yours doesn't. But they do a lot of good things. They are so good. They're so strong. But you need to like give them the mods. They're the glass cannons. They gotta go first. They gotta go first. Like your Imperial Troopers, like you have the potential to do stuff with it, and you're just like leaving them there to rot. So I would get them up and running. And then I would say this too. You need a second GL ship. You need a second GL ship. Like one isn't enough. One isn't enough. So you need a Leviathan counter. You need a second GL ship. You need to get these ships singing. You can do that with Marauder. You can do that with the Inquisitors and Chimera. You can do that with a Leviathan. You can do that sometimes with a 7-star Profundity, or at least a 6-star, but it's not as reliable. But you need something, you know. You need one of those. You need a Leviathan counter. Right now you just don't have one. So I would recommend, like, you've invested in ships, you've worked on ships, but like at the top level, at the Kyber level, are you ready for ships? I would say no, sir, you are not. You are not. So you need to get your ships up and running. I'm sorry, C-list is kind of like gender neutral, so I'm sorry if I like misgendered you. But no, sir or madame, you are not. So you need to get your fleets up and running, because your end game fleets, like mid game fleets, you're fine, right? I'm sure in Erodium you're fine with your Negotiator, Malevolence, Chimera, Executor. I'm sure that's fine and dandy, right? Like you're doing okay. But you're gonna go to Kyber here, and you're gonna get your lunch eaten. You're just gonna get your lunch absolutely nom 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 nom, and you're not gonna like it. Yeah, absolutely. Finish those off. Finish off your you need to get the payout for that. But I'm just telling you, like, start shard farming, start doing all that stuff. Get your fleets up and running. I'm in that process too. I'm having some growing pains where I'm gonna have to like increase my relics on 4 characters and get my fleets up to relics, because in like going against these absolute hey, thanks Natus for following. Going up against these absolute like massive accounts in Kyber that have everything, you need relics on these pilots, and you need the fleets up and running. Otherwise you're not gonna do well, and you don't have the GLs to like hold for ground. So you're gonna climb into Kyber and you're gonna get pushed down, and then you're gonna climb into Kyber and you're gonna get pushed down, and you're gonna do that for a very long time, until you either build a bunch of GLs that can handle the ground on offense and defense, or you build your fleets enough that you can put a really strong fleet defense down, but also still off meta counter their fleets. So, you know, it's one or the other, but either or is going to take longer. I think fleets is the easier way to do it, but it's up to you. You can go GLs or you can go with fleets, but I recommend fleets always, because it's the easier way to punch up. Yeah. So good account, my dude. Dude's gender neutral, so. Alright, so now we have Nissan. Nissan, you still here? I saw you said Arnold. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Thank you for allowing me to review your account. Thanks for hanging out. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who just hangs out and watches and enjoys my stream, and if you learned something, that's great. Thank you for following, Team EO. Hey, Nissan, have you seen, there was something in Reddit where someone was singing happy birthday in a Japanese restaurant, but he wasn't Japanese. And they asked like them to sing Japanese, sing happy birthday in, hey, welcome to the chat, Peach Cobbler, first time chatter. So I saw them. So they're singing Mitsubishi Nissan, Mitsubishi Nissan. So they're singing happy birthday, but they were the only Japanese words they knew were Mitsubishi and Nissan because of the cars. So it was pretty funny. It's a hilarious video. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. But that really had me going. All right. So Nissan Meekly. Yeah, you need to get your fleets associated, my friend. You need to get better. 89 is not good enough. You need to get your fleets. Executor or something, whatever can get you top 5. You need to start getting those fleets up and running. All right, so 5.3 million GP. 3.1 in characters, 2.1 in ships. 6 million galactic war battles, so a year and 5-ish months, I would say. You're an older account. You're a return player. You are a return player. Okay. So the problem with your account, right? And this is a big problem with your account, Nissan. So you've seen some of these accounts in here, right? And they are like 4 or 5 million GP, and their account has defining farms in it. They have some defining farms. Yeah, I can tell that your account's older. So the problem is you're going like pretty wide with, like, you bought the bundles and then maybe you played at a time where relics wasn't a big thing, because I remember back then, like, relics wasn't a thing, and then it was like really hard to get relics out because like it just wasn't a friendly process, and it was like really slow to do. So but you don't have any like roster defining farms. The closest thing you have is Starkiller right now. Like, you don't have a GL, or you don't have a GL level ship. It looks like maybe you're working on Executor, and that's exactly what I would recommend you do. Yeah, so that's what I would recommend you do. Like, you need to get Executor up and running. And I did the same thing, Nissan. I did the exact same thing. So I returned back in like 2022, I think, July 2022 or something. And I had a very weak account. So I went SOKR into Executor into Leviathan, and then all these bundles came out, and I got Ray and Starkiller and all these other stuff. But you need to get Executor and then start getting some GLs. Like, you got to do it. And then I would even recommend going Executor into, let's see what you have. Yeah, Executor into SOKR. Did you buy the Resistance bundle? Yeah, Executor into SOKR into Ray, and then once the 2024 ship comes out, you need to go straight for that. Whatever new GL ship comes out in 2024, you need to go hard on that one. You need to go hard. So Executor, SOKR, Ray, 2024 ship. And then that'll secure your fleet placement for forever. You can place that fleet on defense and with your Executor, and then you can take all your GLs on offense, and you can probably climb up into Kyber. How do I know this? Because that's what I did. I did it just like a year before you did. So you can do it. You can do it. You just need good mods, and then you got to unlock the GLs and the GL ships. But with 2 GLs, 2 GL ships, you can do it. I did it. You can do it. Hey, Timio, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Just doing some roster reviews. Yeah, but that's my recommendation, my dude. I'll take a quick cursory glance at your mods, but you need to work on your mods too. You need to work on your mods. Have you seen my mod guides? If you haven't, here's the main one. It just covers like working on mods, and then from there you should, yeah, just work on getting some more mods into your account, my dude. Okay, there it is. Go ahead and watch it. It's a pretty good video. It just covers So I'm gonna push out another mod video in probably like a few days, because I just worked my mods. I'm gonna edit the video and then I'll push it out as soon as I can. I release one YouTube video a day. Yeah, Stopper. The harder part for Bad Batch isn't the shards, it's the yeah. So I would say this too. I don't mod specifically for a character, because if you're trying to mod specifically for a character, you're going to get mods in your account that aren't great. They're not great. I say build good mods in your account and find homes for them. If you build specifically to mod one character, then you're gonna force mods and you're gonna end up with some pretty lackluster mods. So I would say build good mods in your account, farm the sets that you need, of course, but you know, like I don't have gas, but I have a mod set for gas. Like I guarantee you I have a mod set with like offense and defense with protection primaries waiting for gas. So but because I just built good mods, so I saw and I see my mods and I'm like, oh, that's a great gas mod, and I'm like, oh, and then I have more than enough of them. So yeah, it just takes time. It just takes time. But you need to just better mods in your account, better mods. But watch that video. It's just a guide on mod theories on how you can get good mods into your account, like plus 25 speed mods. So yeah, I get it. If you keep doing it like over and over and over again, you're only gonna have like subpar mods into your account. But please, when you get a chance, like after the stream or whenever you're done, or there's a whole mod series in there. So there's if you go to the playlist that it's in, I think in the comments I pinned the playlist on that video. There's more mod guides in that playlist. Go ahead and watch them all. They're all good. They're all good. But that'll help you with your mod guide, or like with your mods. So, and I push out more. You can follow me on YouTube or subscribe or whatever. I push out mod guides all the time. So I would recommend you watch them and then utilize what I say. That's my recommendation for that. All right, so Grand, do Grand. You hear Grand still? Yeah, sorry, I don't want to go like, yeah, I don't want to go too deep into your mods. I've already established from like your first two characters that your mods probably need some work. So I don't want to like take a horse and beat it dead. You know what I mean, Nissan? So, but I gave you, I think, a good enough review for you to start doing what you need to do. But just watch those mod guides and then roast him. I'm not gonna roast him, music. Come on. That's not, I only roast those super massive accounts. I roast only super massive accounts that are like really great, and then I get real petty with it because nah. All right, so are you here, Grand? Are you still here, buddy? Well, it's not that your account's weak, Salasher. It's that you're weak. All right. Sunday roast. Hey, Ivo Amudziv. I'm sorry, I can't say your name very well. How would you? I'm just gonna call you Ivo. Hey, Ivo, how's it going? Thanks for first time chatting in my stream. All right. Yeah. This isn't my pecan. Plus, you never pee in a can. That's how you get scratched. That's how you get cut. Pecan pie. I got my water. Ready to drink. Refreshing. Hydrate. Hydrate. Stay hydrated, my friends. All right, so 4.2 million GPs, 2.2 in characters, 1.9 in ships, 3.5 galactic war battles, so like 9 months played. If I had, so I think if you have if you're like in Kyber 1 and you have the ability to use the Toxic Leia, you should, because if you don't need CLS. But if you need CLS, then I would rather go with I probably wouldn't use Mon Mothma. I would probably, or maybe Mon Mothma, I don't know. I would probably rather use Baze and another tank like Old Ben or something. But I like having Old Ben as well. Inquisitors, cool. Inquisitors are an excellent farm, my dude. Interesting going for Inquisitors when you don't have the same thing as I said to the last guy. You don't have a roster defining thing in your account right now. And Inquisitors, they'll get you in a good guild. And if that's what your goal is to get in a good guild, then you're going to have to commit and take Grand Inquisitor and pretty much every Inquisitor except for Second Sister up to R7. So, Old Ben. Yeah, get them real evasive. With the evasion cron. Old Ben lead with that evasion cron. So yeah, but you're I would say the problem with the Inquisitors is you got to go you have to go all in, right? Yeah. I don't know about that one, Music. I'll leave that to your judgment. I probably wouldn't go with that mix, but I do know Rex works well. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I think I'd rather have Baze and then keep Han with CLS and keep Rex with Phoenix personally, but you know, it's up to you. No, Godzilla. You need Razor Crest to be 180. So you want the Xanadu Blood to be 181 and the Razor Crest to be 180. So Xanadu Blood goes and then Razor Crest. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's up to you, Music. You can use another tank too, or Mon Mothma, but you can, whatever works for you. You know, I don't have Leia, so I don't have like personal experience on how I would split her. I can just tell you what I think I would do, and I would probably have Baze in another one. No, I honestly I don't watch a lot of gerbil stuff, to be completely honest with you. So no, I didn't watch his Inquisitor's Palp guide. I don't know. He just he hard pushed Ewoks, and I was like, nah, not really my thing. That's cool. I don't know. I don't really. Nah. I have Star Killer. I wouldn't not use Star Killer to yeah. Why would I? I'm not. Yeah. I don't know. It's just it seems like something you would do really early game if you don't have a Star Killer. But once you have a Star Killer, there's no reason to use Inquisitors with them. I don't think Inquisitors would have the as high of potential than Star Killer would with Palpatine and Mara Jade personally. Yeah, you can go Vader lead with Star Killer, and that's good for things like SLKR or something, but nah. Yeah, but you can do that with any team. You can do that with Palpatine, Mara Jade, and Thrawn or something, and Darth Vader. You don't need Inquisitors to do that. You just that's just honestly Palp's lead and anyone who debuffs really well. And you can do that with Palpatine, Mara Jade. If they go first, then the enemy team never takes a turn, because you cycle enough turns, and then you keep you have tenacity down, and then you keep stunning them, and then you keep what do you call it, staggering them, and they just never take a turn. So you don't need Inquisitors to do that with Palpatine. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Yeah, Palp Mara Jade is good. But yeah, but back to your account. The problem with your account is, and especially going Inquisitors with it, like, hey, you're doing something for your guild, good for you. The problem is you don't have like you don't have anything defining in your account. You don't have a GL, you don't have a GL ship. And I would say you need a GL ship before you go for Inquisitors. I get that your guild says like, hey, farm Inquisitors, but you don't have like, you don't have the crystal income. So I would go for Executor and then Inquisitors, because you're just like, you're killing yourself. You're killing yourself. Like, Inquisitors are not going to do anything for your account. They're not going to do anything. They're nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. You're just going to like look at them and they're going to be there for a really long time. And then, you know, in like maybe a year or something, you'll get Reaver and then they'll do something for you. But you don't have Scythe. You don't have TIE Interceptor. You don't have a GL, you don't have a GL level ship, and you're pushing Inquisitors because that's what your guild told you to do, which is great, but get Executor first before you do that, at least, so that you can start getting that, the crystals and fleet, because you're just like killing, you're taking your account, and if it would have a foot, you're grabbing a gun and you're shooting that foot. That's what you're doing. You're shooting yourself in the foot. So yeah, you need crystals. You need your crystals. And you're not in the position, I would say, to go for Inquisitors. Like, hey, you can if you want to. But yeah, it's you're not in the position right now. Get Executor and then start farming your stuff, my dude. And then start. But until then, you're not ready. You're not ready. He wasn't ready. That's my recommendation, my dude. You need to do that. You need to do that. Probably work on your mods too. 308. You haven't been playing that long, but you're a little slow. A little slow with your stuff. But you need something roster defining. And generally my advice is always to get one GL ship and one GL, and then start branching out. Then you farm your Inquisitors or whatever else you're gonna farm. You're not really close to a GL. Oh, you are. So I would say this, my dude. I would say this: Executor, SOKR, then get Inquisitors. So trust me. Like, Executor and SOKR is gonna do a ton for your account. Inquisitors, you're just gonna go do rote and you're gonna lose on the Reva battle. That's it. You're gonna do that. Yeah, that'll probably be my last review. Peach Cobbler, I'll get you, but that'll be my last one. But I'm telling you, you're going just to lose on you're just going just to lose. So my recommendation, my dude, finish Executor, SOKR, then maybe you'll have the time to develop some more mods in your account, and maybe you'll be able to beat the Reva mission. But right now, if you just go straight for Inquisitors, like, you're hurting your account so bad, and it's gonna do nothing for you. Absolutely nothing. There's a reason Inquisitors were like an absolute clown fest, an absolute joke for a year, and they were pushed like so hard on us. That's because they are garbage without Reva and those conquest ships. Without Reva and the conquest ships, they're just so bad. They're not good. So please don't make that your defining thing. You already bought the SOKR bundles. You bought the Rebel bundles. Like, get the payout for your bundles. Finish SOKR, but first Executor into SOKR, and then farm Inquisitors. Because it takes so long to get those Inquisitors up to for the Cairo attack, and you're just killing yourself. You're killing yourself, my dude. Killing yourself. SOKR. Go SOKR, dude. You bought the SOKR pack. Just go SOKR. Don't do it. That's crazy. All right, we got Sir Lord John. Barbarism Eternal. Is that's the top one, right? That's the top one in Barbarism. I think. If I'm correct, Peach Cobbler. Is that the top one? Oh, okay. So you're close to the top one. Okay. Yeah, one time I applied to your alliance and I got rejected. I got rejected. But it's fine. It's fine. They just didn't know. Yeah. No, it's fine. If I applied right now, I probably would get accepted. I think I got rejected because yeah, it's like I always punch up, so and I don't have the sexiest GLs or didn't. So a lot of times guilds are like, and if they don't know me or my mods or my philosophy or anything like that, they just look at my account, they're like, we don't know what this guy can do. Because if you looked at my account, you wouldn't think I would be in Kyber. Maybe now with Java, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's a Kyber contender. But before, it was like, it wasn't super impressive. All right. So 8.2 million GP, 4.8 in ship, or 4.8 in characters, 3.4 in ships. 15,000 galactic war battles. It's just, I have good mods and I have a good philosophy. No, not my mods. No, I just don't have the GLs or anything. I don't have Riva, or I don't have like Riva ready Inquisitors. So I wasn't really what they were looking for, I guess, which is fine. I'm really happy with my guild right now though, so I wouldn't leave them. They are absolute monsters. They're incredible dudes. They just like destroy in territory wars. So I'm getting that sweet R8 R9 materials every TW because they just kill it. So all right, so decent amount of time played. Yeah, I don't think my guild's ever lost in TW, Peach Cobbler. I don't think they've ever lost. I think in Reddit they posted about it like one time, like my guild was just like, they've never lost. They've never lost in TW. They're very good at what they do. So the guild, it's the guild leaders. The guild leaders are insane. So it's very active too. Like we just like full clear them every single time. So insane group of people. All right. So good amount. 6 GLs, Gas, Radis, Malgus, R9 Malgus. You got Grand Inquisitors, Dark Killer, R5 Leia. Man, you really didn't you're not giving her the respect she deserves. That's the sword, right? For Jabba, he has a sword and a shield. So Chrysanthemum is the shield, Leia is the sword, and your sword is rusted. You got a rusty sword that you're taking into battle at R5. Yeah. But you got R9 JML. Got that R9 JML. You get the unique Raptor Savage, the one that that spawns the alpha or the brute, the one that spawns the brute. I'm pretty sure that's the unique. The leader is like garbage. You don't need the leader one. I like your JML. I like your JML. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, you go with some tenacity. I like that. Health and tenacity. That's how I like my Jabba too. Good Ray. Your damage is a little low on Ray. A little low. You need if you have the ability, if you see some mods that have health primary and then decent speed substats and offense substats, then I would put those on Rey, and that's how you get her her offense up. But see how none of your mods have any offense on them, and that's why your offense is so low on Rey. You need offense substats if you're gonna go with health primaries, because her damage is like super low, really low. This is like some of the lowest damage I've seen on a Ray, to be honest. It's like ridiculously low. So yeah, you got good mods, but you know, you want Ray to be a threat. You want her to be a threat. You want her to like just delete people. I personally subscribe to a fast SLKR, and I get it, right? After you mod someone, you don't want to like remod them, but a fast SLKR can take out everything. A slow SLKR can take out some things. So yeah, that's my advice, is you want a very fast SLKR with good health and damage. So yeah. Decency. I think yeah. Generally you want a crit damage triangle here, not health. I don't know if you have like problems with him surviving, but generally you want him to like ramp with cat, and you want him to be dealing like good damage. So I would replace this with a crit damage triangle. This is a great mod though. Like, this is an excellent mod. Okay. Yeah, that's a really fast mod. I would probably, I don't know. I think I would place this on C, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, because the real GL is cat, not JMK. But you still want the crit damage, personally. And R7, he does, I'm sure he does everything you need. But this is the real one here. Okay. Nice mods on your Soka. Wow, really fast Mara Jade. Blazing speed. Yeah, you have good mods. Good mods. Yeah, good depth. Good depth. So I would say this too. Personally, I put a potency set on her, and I just look for potency substats, and I go with an offense cross and a crit damage triangle for Bush. Personally, I just need her to do more damage, and she has such high natural potency that with a potency set and potency substats, you don't need the potency main stat here. Yeah, looks like are you close to Leia? What happened with your Rex? They gave us like a tons. Oh, I guess you just haven't been farming them, but they gave us like tons and tons of Rex shards. And you have Drogon already, so I don't know if you're going with for Leia, but. Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah, because they gave us so many. I have all my Leia requirements starred up except for I think maybe Drogon. I think he's Cantina or something. Not Drogon. One of them is Cantina. Whoever's the Cantina one, I don't have. Hey Floki Res, how's it going? So that's the only one I'm missing. But they gave so many shards. So many shards. Yeah, so they gave us so many shards. So I don't have Cantina, the Cantina one, just because you should only farm Cantina ones whenever you're starting that farm, and I haven't started it yet. But yeah. Okay. So I imagine you're nowhere near. Yeah, I imagine you're nowhere near Leviathan if you missed early 2023 because you need to ship. But yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. But you could always skip it, right? You could always skip it, slowly farm the requirements, and then go for whatever the 2024 ship is. It's not like a big deal if you don't have it, especially if you can off meta it, which I think you probably can. No, you don't have the scythe yet. Nice. Yeah, but you have profundity. Maybe you can like, yeah. Yeah, profundity is not it's not perfect, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done. It can take out a lot of the Leviathans, so not bad. With good RNG, you can do it. I know the guy that I beat every day for first place. He does it with an executor, and we have 11 Leviathans in our fleet shard who all keep like Sith fighters out and everything, so and are at 7 stars. So if he can do it, you can do it. Yeah, my dude. But good account. Good account. Good account. It's interesting. If you don't mind me asking, what brought you back? What brought you back to the game by taking your break in 2023? Yeah, but I definitely recommend that you. Okay. Yeah, barbarism's a good group. A good group. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, my dude. You're doing fine. You have great mods. I think you're doing great. You're doing great with your account. Whenever you have the bandwidth to bring up the Jabba, because like R5, and I'll say this. SLKR can lose to Jabba, right? Because if you place Jabba on defense, I don't know if you put Jabba on defense ever, but R5 Jabba, I never lose to. Like, I never lose to R5, because with the, even with bad RNG, because if you get, yeah, if you get speed down on, like I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. So I just unlocked Jabba. I'll get his ult tomorrow, and I'm like tomorrow or something I'll finish Bush Leia to R7, and then I'm gonna take Chrysanthemum to R7. And I do that because if I want to place him on defense, if someone has an SLKR, like even with great mods, they're not gonna hold to an SLKR. They're not. Like if they, as long as they know what they're doing, and it's like a decently modded SLKR. Yeah, I do. I have this Datacron. Yeah, I have the Bushcron. So, yeah, but the Jabba does everything I need right now without his ult because I have the Bushcron. But I'm going straight for R7. But I'm the type of guy where I unlock my investment. And then I like sometimes I don't like fully do the second teams. Like I have Ray, I don't have a fully built up Zori Bliss or just random stuff like that. But for the GL team, I do give them what they need to be effective. Like I give them what they need to be effective. And yeah, Jabba is okay. Yeah, Jabba is okay, but I would say like. That's his sword and shield. That's the sword and shield. Jabba's just the dude holding it. But without a good sword and shield, he's just like, maybe he doesn't get things done as well as they could. And I get it. Like right now, I'm using Jabba with, I used him with R5 with no ult and the Bushcron. Like exact same team you have right there. And I get like everything I need him to do, he does. Like everything. So I totally get it. Why you wouldn't, but like that team, Bush and Chrysanthemum are like the lifters. It would be like if you took JMK to R7 and then you left Cat at R5 or something. Like she's the main, and then JMK's the lifter. So it's the same thing here. Like Jabba's the lifter, like the main is pretty much like Bush and Chrysanthemum. So as sad as that is, so that's you know that's just my how I feel about it. But if you're just like dead set on getting every single GL before you and chasing everything before you like bring up your relics, then hey, that's you. But I would say this, like if you put Jabba on defense, he's not gonna get anything done. Yeah, I would say yeah, Chrysanthemum R8's a good R9 too if you have it, but yeah, he's a good tank. But yeah, like I'm sure it's getting what you need done, but sooner or later you should invest in that. All right, everyone. I do have to head to bed because I have work in the AM. No problem. Hey, you have a nice account, my dude. You have good mods, solid philosophies. So as long as someone has a farming philosophy, then I'm all about it, right? I'm all about it. So you just got to have that philosophy, and then you'll be doing great. Like everyone needs to, like I just give recommendations. Everyone needs to have whatever it is that they want to do in their account, and you have a farming philosophy and you're doing it. So that's just how you play the game. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a little different. We all have our own things that we do. Some people collect, some people whatever. Yeah. So here, let's go. Let's unlock Jabba's ult. Musique. I'm not done yet, Musique. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna do one quick thing first. One quick thing. So let's get this done. Let's get this done. Get it done on stream. Let's get it done. That'd be funny. I fell. How funny would that be if I failed this? If I failed this fight, that would be hilarious. I would laugh so hard. I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even be mad. Man, look at this freaking look at this thirst trap over here with Sopper. He's getting trapped in that thirst trap. Yeah, I don't know how CG got permission to even use her in that user in this outfit, to be completely honest. Yeah. Yeah, y'all a bunch of thirsty dudes over here. Yeah, but thanks for letting me look at your account, Peach Cobbler. Good account. Good account. Yeah, I'm really happy with how easy I'm probably gonna make a guide for this and just be like a guide where I take off all my mods and play through the Jabba battles like modless, just to show how easy it is. Does it? Nice. I don't even look at the shards anymore, Sopper, of what the Galactic Challenge has. All right, and that's all she wrote for this one. That's all she wrote for this one. Victory. Yep, look at that. Nom 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 nom. Nice. Lord Vader's ult is pretty important. Pretty important. There you go. Now I can do Smuggler's Run a little easier. A little easier. Glad I was able to do that. Yeah, Smuggler's Run too. Cool. I'll probably knock these out tomorrow. Smuggler's Run. It's pretty easy to do without the alt, actually. I was like really surprised because I was watching Lysol do it, and he was like struggling to do it with the alt, and I don't know, maybe I just had like really good RNG twice, but like without alt, I just like blasted through Smuggler's Run 2 twice. No issues. All right. So that's my stream. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Unfortunately, there's no one for me to raid, so y'all are just gonna have to continue your life streamless from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So I'm sorry to say that. Yeah, don't be looking. I always be lurking. Always be lurking. Music. Yeah. So that's how I secretly get my name out there, by lurking, and then not really lurking, by commenting. I wasn't really lurking because I was commenting, so if I was lurking I wouldn't have said anything and you would have never known I was there. But you did because I said something. So but yeah, thanks guys. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. So I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Thank you, P and Bottle Boy. I appreciate it, Salasher. I appreciate it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Grand Arena. Get ready to see me get dumpstered because my spoiler alert, my opponent is an absolute monster. So that's gonna be fun. But take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon, maybe.